Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Unity for live stream number 8 as we continue our journey through Assassin's Creed Unity, but also through the Assassin's Creed franchise. Good morning, I hope your week has been well, and welcome back to us. Now, we always have a day off whenever we have physio, just because it knocks me for 6. I did record the channel update yesterday. Downside to it, I talked about how many subscribers we had, and it's now dropped, which was kind of expected. They always do. Subscribers go up and down all the time, so it's not such a big deal. But just in advance, the amount I said in the video is different to what we actually have now. But yes, we've got 3.5 hours, well, just over 3 hours of Assassin's Creed Unity this morning as we continue to the main story, but also looking around the map, the Paris stories, the murder mysteries, and just exactly what the game has to offer in full. That is the plan. We are live again this evening as well with Genshin Impact as we continue the Inazuma story. Now, I know there's people in chat, bear with me. I can't read it while I'm filling in the YouTube side, so bear with me a second, and I will catch up in a second. I've said second a few times there, a bit too many times. Physio was interesting yesterday. They've now decided, although they're weighing me because of the weight I've put on whilst being so inactive. I did talk about that in the channel update, actually, to be fair. I've now got to weigh everything I eat and put it onto an app. Oh, the fun. That's not the best thing to be doing in the world. Good morning, Party Gamer. How are you? Good morning, Eagle Fire. How are you? You're a freak. Okay, no worries. I will try my best to remember that. I will probably not, and I'll just keep calling you Eagle Fire instead. But I'm rubbish with remembering names. So good morning, Eagle Fire. Good morning, Crazy Irishman. How are you? Good morning, Godkey. How are you as well? Thank you for the likes, much appreciated. Yours was Merrick, was it, Godkey? It was it? Have I seen it as Merrick Godkey, or or have I only ever seen it as Godkey? I'm not bad at all. Thank you all for asking. Yeah, no, I'm not bad at all. To be fair, everything seems to, I wouldn't say it's settled down. Settled down is probably the wrong word, but it's all staying the same. So the pain level and stuff. Cool. Sounds good. The pain levels and everything is staying at a happy medium. I say happy. Happy is probably the wrong word as well. But it's not changing. It's not going up. It's not, causing bigger issues. We haven't had to cancel the stream because I've been in agony. So I think we've kind of got to a nice, yes, I say nice. Nice again is the wrong word. I wouldn't say this kind of pain is nice, but I'm kind of at a level where I can deal with it enough that life continues. That's the thing. You've been watching this as Black Flag, but did you have your previous name, Godkey, originally, or did you change it before you started watching? But yeah, good morning to all of you. Don't think I've missed anyone. Hope you're all well. As I say, this morning we're going to continue on with Sequence 10 and also some of the Paris stories, and just see how much we can get done in the next just over 3 hours. This is the bit where I can't talk and type, so give me 2 seconds. Okay. I get to a point where I can type and talk, but there's a certain point. Until I get to a certain point, I can't. It's really weird. That one. I did just put on the Discord channel, for those of you that are on the Discord, a trailer to the Robin gameplay for the new DC game coming out in October, I think it is. Something we're looking at doing when it comes out. I did just put the trailer for Robin in the Discord. It's definitely worth a look. It does give a bit more of a look into the combat, which is quite interesting. But long and short, we're having to do house viewings. No one wants property back. Oh, really, Crazy Irishman? So you got to move again? I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, sorry to hear that, Crazy Irishman. You changed to God Key. Oh, so okay, that makes sense. What did you not get, Eagle Fire? Let's face facts, you're a man. Some of us can't multitask. To be fair, I can multitask in some things, but it's whenever I'm typing, the first bit of typing, I just can't seem to talk at the same time. And then once I've got to a certain point, I can. It's one of those weird things. You had a rainy day yesterday, I got hacked and he stole your Fortnite account. Oh, wow. I've heard of that happening quite a bit with some of these multiplayer games like Fortnite and stuff. There's nothing you can do. So even if you talk to the developers, can they not do anything? Because you can prove it's yours, surely. I had it. We were about to start streaming the other. It was a couple of weeks ago, and I never talked about it because I got round it quickly. But my Twitter account, which is all linked to YouTube and everything else, was hacked that morning. And then the minute it was hacked, I knew, so I managed to recover it quick enough that nothing happened. But yeah, it's not good. You kind of need we kind of need to have two-factor authentication on, don't you? Really, that's the only way around these things these days. What hurt, Godkey? You, yeah, we played Black Flag. Black Flag was the game we played before Assassin's Creed Rogue. So two Assassin's Creeds ago. Goated. Good morning, Goated. How are you? But yes, we did, and we do have a Discord as well. Discord link is in all the channel video links. It's in there somewhere. If it's not, I can put it into the chat if need be. You erased all your data from your computer. Oh wow, that's bad. Yeah, that's. I'm sorry to hear that, Eaglefire. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, losing an account is not good, is it? The thing is, it's part and parcel these days. I was thinking about it today, so I've got all the different authentication on YouTube, just in case, one day I wake up and someone's took it off me. But losing an account is never good. You've been playing God of War. How are you finding it, Godkey? We need to do that at some point on the channel. I've never played God of War. I always saw them as too linear. But I know a lot of you guys want me to do the newer one that's coming out soon. So my name is the same as on here. So Soldier Boy is my name on there. I can put a Discord link in the chat so you can join. That's no problem at all. Give me 2 seconds and I'll do it while we're loading them. That's the problem with Unity. Load screens take forever. Okay. That's the Discord link. Is now in the chat. But yeah, my Discord name will be the same picture, thumbnail picture that I have now. And my name, just double checking my name is the same. It's Soldier Boy, to be fair. But there's the Discord link, Goated. Thank you for the like, that's much appreciated. Yeah, how are you finding God of War, Goku? It's like I said, it's something we want to do on the channel. I want to play the older ones though before we even look at the new one. Are you going to try and get to max rank? Yeah, probably. I think we should do that naturally. If we clear everything around the map, we should generally get to that naturally, I would have said. I guess. I hope so. But let's have a look. What are we at? So, progress-wise, map-wise, first of all, there is loads of stuff still to do. Story-wise, the main story is now taking us... I'm trying to find the next story mission, to be fair. Oh, next story mission is over here. The execution is the next one. We may as well try and clear what we can nearby, would make sense. If we maybe jump in here. Maybe. Good morning, dog. How are you? %. Are we trying to do the game 100%, do you mean? I don't know. I'm not sure if we'll go for platinum. Mainly because the side objectives, we're struggling to get them done during each normal mission. So because of that, I'm in two minds. I don't know whether we should be going for platinum or not. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't made that decision. Normally, in all the Assassin's Creed we've done so far, we've done the optional objectives along the way, and we've found a few, but most of them we've managed to clear. In Unity, we've struggled to clear the majority, so I'm not sure. God of War is good. Didn't think it would be my thing, but Genshin Impact. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's worth trying these games that generally you wouldn't look at twice because you never know. Doing hard online missions let you rank up fast. Well, the plan is to do online missions with some of you guys. I've had a few messages from people asking us if they would want to do online with them. So once the story's done, we'll arrange a time and a stream, and we can do some online stuff and see how that works. To be honest, you didn't like Assassin's Creed Unity like that. It was buggy and a cheap game to me. You know, it got bad rewards and mixes after Ubisoft said it would be the next big Assassin's Creed. To be fair, when Unity first came out, it was full of bugs. The only thing they did amazing was the architectural element and how they actually copied the real world Paris. That was what was phenomenal at the time. But the game itself wasn't fantastic when it came out because there were so many issues. Next big Assassin's Creed Online game, yeah. I don't. Yeah, the online stuff, from what I remember, isn't fantastic. To be fair, but with others, it could be a bit of fun. Good morning, dog. It's 3:49. You can do online solo. I know we can do online solo, but I know I've just had a few people ask us if we wanted to join them for online. So I said what we'll do is we'll arrange a time to have a look at it together. What do you think is the easiest Assassin's Creed game to platinum? So we've got Assassin's Creed 2. We were the first one, I'd say, is the easiest one to do. Assassin's Creed 2 was pretty simple platinum. I even think Origins, Valhalla, is that under? That's okay. That one's underground. So I was looking where the treasure chest was. That one is actually underground. I think that one might be as well. Let's head to the main mission. I think that's a good start for the day.
Well, another snooty old...
Let's just deal with this guy first. That's the way to do it. A little slide on the floor first. Yeah, so I would say Assassin's Creed 2, Valhalla, Odyssey, Origins. Although they're long, they're pretty easy platinums. We did them basically by playing the game. What else? Assassin's Creed 3 was pretty simple. The optional objective, some of them was a bit tricky, but generally it was pretty simple. Yeah, that's kind of my kind of thing. It's hacked. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 would be my... Black Flag, you can't do the platinum unless you do the online. That's why we haven't done it. And online's dead. Well, I haven't done Syndicate yet, have we? That's the next one. Thanks for the like for the was. Good morning, High Dusk. How are you? Yeah, Syndicate's the next game for us to do. But as I said previously, we don't have to platinum every game. I don't want the game to be boring for you guys. So, like Rogue at the minute, I'm struggling to find the time to clear the maps offline. As I struggle in general, just because I have so much ongoing, I don't want to get in a fight. I'm going away. Leave me alone. I don't have much time away from stream because of all the editing and stuff. So, I'm struggling to find the time to do that one. So whether we go back and do platinum, I'm not sure. That's the difficult thing, I think, is finding the time to do the stuff that I think you guys are going to find boring on stream. And yes, we've completed a lot of platinums on stream, but we haven't had to go back and redo things. So if we take this one, for example, my issue with doing platinum on this is we need to go back to sequence 2, sequence 3, sequence 4, sequence 5, sequence 6, sequence 7, sequence 8, and sequence 9 to redo missions. Now, if there was 2 or 3, it wouldn't be so bad. But the rest of it, I'm not sure. I just don't think it's going to be fun for you guys. And I don't ever want to feel like we're grinding to achieve a platinum. I like a platinum that's a general playthrough. You know, I don't mind doing the carp story stuff. I think that'd be quite good to do. Paris stories, I like to see everything the game has to offer. but at the same time, I don't want it to be grinding. That's the problem. That's why we said we're not going to platinum everything, but if we can do it, we will. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want it to be annoying. Okay, so I'm catching with chat again. You're good, Hydus. Good. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I enjoyed Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I know it gets a lot of flack, but the story's okay. The world, the ancient Greek world, is amazing in terms of the color and the vibrancy. The DLCs are incredible. If you haven't played it, I would suggest giving it a go. You've reached 931 subs. Nice, High Dusk. You're rating it 5 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from Gold Key. So yeah, we got the platinum for it. I wouldn't say the platinum was boring. The platinum actually was fairly simple. I didn't feel at any point we were grinding to get it. That was the thing. 4 out of 10 from Gold Key. 7 out of 10 for open world. 3 out of 10 for an Assassin's Creed game. That's what a lot of people do. They separate, don't they? Your only bugbear, Assassin's Creed 2, all the timed races. Yes, they weren't that bad though, to be fair. In fact, actually, if you want an easy platinum for Assassin's Creed Liberation was fairly simple. That was an easy platinum, to be fair. I forgot about that one because it was the PSP port across, so it feels like a condensed down game, but it's very short. Ubisoft tried to apologise for releasing a free DLC to Unity called Dead Kings or something, and the game still failed. But I like the way you can go and building and how it's based. Yeah, I think the way where it's based is amazing, and so far I'm enjoying it. Like I say, this to me, it feels like the hardest Assassin's Creed we've done so far. And considering, why can I not move? Thought I could move them for a minute. We've never really died as much as we have done in this one. So to me, this is probably the hardest one so far in terms of dying a lot. It seems weird because I wasn't expecting that. 5 out of 10 or 0 out of 10. You didn't know? Oh, okay, it's all good. You didn't like Dead Kings, dog? I don't remember trying Dead Kings, but I don't remember lots of things. So we got some information that you're an Assassin's Creed agent and wants us to rate games. I'm definitely not. This is why I don't rate games until we've finished them, because I like to see everything they have to offer and then give them and then talk about it generically. Where you're not just focusing just on the story, you're focusing on the side stories and stuff, on all that kind of stuff. My Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered Liberation didn't crash once when we streamed it. Yeah, we didn't have one single crash on the PS5, dog, to be fair. The first Assassin's Creed, it was easy, but we can't play it because it's not been remastered, unfortunately. French flag. The French flag was on the outside of the building, I think. Underground dungeons and other cart missions were built and stuff, but the story... okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've got to have a look at Dead Kings at some point as well. Right, let's start the next main quest story. Let's have a look. This is Sequence 10, Memory 2, The Execution. Jermaine is somewhere in the stands watching the execution of Louis the 14th. Why do they have to have Roman numerals? Why can't I remember Roman numerals either? VI is 6. So sorry, Louis the 16th. I don't want to get my information wrong. Let's go and do the execution. You're streaming Unity when you had to kill that woman. You did die a lot. Oh, absolutely.
Are you sure
that was tricky.
Yes, I'm sure.
Then what are we waiting for?
Let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way.
I think what I'm finding difficult in Unity in terms of... I don't feel it's difficult, but it is. There's going to be a head. If they get the guillotine, there will be. I think the thing that I struggle with, it seems, is when you've got multiple enemies around you in combat, the window for parrying, unlike the previous ones, was very slow. This one is very quick, and I think that's why the struggle's coming from. I don't mind it being difficult. I like the fact it's difficult and we're dying a lot. Some of the others we breezed through. So I'm actually enjoying the fact we're dying a lot. Okay, we need to assassinate Jermaine. We've got to explore the area, create opportunities. There are 2 collectibles, 8 hiding spots, and 53 guards. Okay, this shouldn't be too bad, hopefully. 53 guards though. We don't want to antagonise all of them if we can help it. You got hate from a person because of your Indian video. Why, on the comments? You've got, with the comments, Hydusk, you've either got a choice. You either reply in a way that doesn't come across as aggressive, or you just delete the comment. Don't ever let someone speak to you badly about your videos. That's the thing. Can you eat an ice cream in that game? What, in Unity? I don't know. Probably not. How many times will I die here? Probably quite a few. But I've still not raged. And this is, I keep saying, you died a lot as well, Godkey. It just seems to be the one game we've died a lot in. You can eat cake. What was I going to say? The eat cake thing is actually a famous saying in France. So there's a France Day festival. I don't know what you want to call it, and it's the day of cake or celebration of cake, and it was because they believed that someone previously in their history had I can't think who it was. It was a king or someone anyway. He said, "Let them eat cake." He didn't actually say, "Oh, we've actually done it in this." I just remembered we've actually done it in this. Food shortages. Yeah, during the food shortages, we had. I'm trying to think who it was. I can't think what his name was, but anyway, we've talked about it in this because it was one of the things we've actually visited. He was walking through the street, and everyone said the peasants and the people were very hungry, and he said a line, and it was translated as "let them eat cake." He didn't say that. He said "let them eat hay," which we've actually had in game, which was incredible. Have you played Assassin's Creed 1? I did when it first released. Obviously, we can't play it now until the remaster. There is a rumour. The Assassin's Creed anniversary live stream a few weeks ago, they were talking about a remaster of Assassin's Creed 1 down the line, but we don't know when and if it's actually going to happen. They talked about it. So I'm hoping they do. I'd love to play number 1 again. It was the one that got me into all of them. Altair was amazing. He was. You've played all the Assassin's Creed, Godkey. So, yeah, that's the thing. Who is the one who started Ukraine or Russia? The fighting. Yeah, Putin, to be honest. I'm not obviously giving an opinion before I start getting berated for having an opinion on that. It is my opinion only. But, yeah. When you invade another country, the country you're invading isn't going to be at fault, are they? But I can't say too much on it because I'll get myself in trouble. Okay. So this was a trial of Louis XVI. The trial of Louis Capet, as the deposed Louis XVI was called, began on December 11th, 1792. He faced 11 charges, including having tried to prevent the meeting of the Estates General, and in doing so, of having made an attempt upon liberty, having ordered the storage of grain, sugar and coffee, having made an agreement with Leopold II and the King of Prussia to restore the French monarchy, and having suspended the execution of a decree against the refractory priests. Louis retaliated to each of the charges and sought to give weight to his arguments. Even if he knew that his fate was sealed and that there was little he could do to prevent it, he was not resigned to it. On January 15th, the National Convention declared Louis Capet guilty of conspiracy against public freedom. 691 deputies voted yeah in favour of the verdict of guilty, not a single deputy voted nay. Oh wow. No one said no. 691 people voted, and they all voted to say he was guilty. Sentences would proceed over the following 2 days, with the main point of debate being whether Louis should be imprisoned, exiled or put to death. And if it were to be execution, should the sentence be carried out immediately or held in abeyance until a more politically opportune time. In the end, immediate execution carried the day with 361 votes, the exact number needed for majority. It's almost like it was planned that way. I hate to say it, seemed a bit fixed. That's the big thing. It does seem a little bit fixed, doesn't it? The amount of people voting and stuff. Let's not start this conversation. It's just a subject that you could talk about. And I could, but I'd end up getting myself in trouble. When did you start? What have I missed? Oh, we started about 25 minutes ago. You haven't missed anything, Earl. This is still the first mission. Yeah, we haven't done anything yet. We've been chatting away and not really achieved anything just yet. So this is the trial of Louis XVI. We've got to find Germain, and there are snipers as well we've got to deal with. That's where we've got to get to. Now we have got crowd, so the crowd will help us get to places, I believe. Don't want to do that. The crowd should keep us invisible to a lot of enemies currently. Got another database entry. This is the place the revolution conquered Louis the 15th, I think that is, VXV. Located at the very heart of Paris between the Champs-Élysées to the west and the Jardin de Tuileries to the east, the place Louis XV was built in honour of the king in 1772. Its purpose was to evoke royal omnipotence. It's quite an intimidating brief to get. Would like to this building to evoke royal omnipotence. I don't know if that's right, to be fair. Well, so is that like royal incontinence? No, it's absolutely not like that. No, of course not. No. So do you mean like royal impotence? Is that it? Not exactly. To be honest, I think we're going to need some new builders. It was a scene of the tragic festivities surrounding the marriage of the Dauphin, the future Louis XVI, and Marie Antoinette, in which, according to official figures, 132 people were trampled during the fireworks display. 23 years later, Louis XVI was executed in the same plaza, now called the Place de Revolution. Marie Antoinette followed a few months later. The guillotine was installed at the Place de Revolution permanently from May 19, 1793 until June 13, 1794. In these 13 months, some 1,500 men and women will lose their heads. Oh wow, so they're actually executing Louis XVI at the place where he married Antoinette. That's like making sure you don't remember have any good memories of a place, isn't it? Yeah, no worries, Gated. There's a mini quest Easter egg type thing where you could eat cake and fight a cake boss. Really? It was at 5:30 your time. It was about 20 to 9 a.m. my time. My other half was late leaving as always. The entire nation was pissed at Louis. They weren't happy with Louis at all. Yeah, sorry, Goodkey. I know it's late for you. I can't start any earlier, unfortunately. Happened to me when I was a kid. Mathematics. Prove that triangle is a triangle. Raise your hand. It got 3 sides. But prove it to you. You can't. How would you prove a triangle is a triangle? Okay. There are snipers here. I'm not too sure how we're going to deal with them. Obviously, I can climb up and just deal with him. Where are we soldiers-wise? There's 2 there. I can't see Germain yet. More snipers. We need to find Germain, don't we? Okay. He's got to be over there, surely. I would say he's there, isn't he? That's my thinking. Let's have a look around. I'm not going to get over there, am I? Really, because of the crowd. Obviously, Louis is in the carriage waiting to be put to death. Just trying to see where else Germain could be. He's got to be, I would say he's sat on one of those up there, would be my thinking. Or is it the one over here, maybe? Kind of used in the crowd. Although, I don't think these soldiers make me a wanted person, do they? These are blue soldiers. I've got a feeling I can walk past these guys and no one's going to bat an eyelid. Obviously, if I go somewhere I'm not meant to go, it'll be a different story. But I'm pretty sure. No, they are. The minute I get seen, they want me, actually. I thought I'd get away with it, but no, not looking at that. Right, what is their best bet then? So I'm trying to think what our best options are to kind of get round this area. Sorry, I'm just going to catch back up with chat. You guys are talking so much, I'll keep stopping to catch up. I know, that's mad, Eaglefire. Good luck with the mission. No, you didn't know the crusade, the cursed ages and back in the times where Assassin's Creed games took place. There were brutal timelines and times of the moment. Oh, absolutely. The timelines were horrendous back then. Thank you for the like, it's much appreciated. You really learn more about history in Assassin's Creed than in class. Absolutely. I learned more about the history of some of the Assassin's Creed stuff. I've learned a lot more via doing these games than anything else. I've made a mistake, as you can see. That was an error of judgment. See you later, guys. Okay, I may have got escaped. I made a slight error of judgment, but it's got me across to where I wanted to be. As long as the soldiers stay away from me, I should be okay. I need the crowd not to do anything. Let it all calm down a minute, and we should be okay. I kind of made a run for it just to get to the position I wanted to be in. I haven't got disguise. I don't think I've used disguise yet. Let's have a quick look. I don't think I have. I don't think I have the skill points for it. So I haven't managed to do it. Disguise, no. I need 6, I've only got 3. I spent it on lockpick rather than disguise, that's the thing. It's sad that you're still at 20 and not 300. Go slow and meticulous. I've kind of ruined that already. I don't, yeah, but High Dusk, I know what you're saying, but for me, it's not about subscribers. I do talk about it occasionally, but it's not a big deal. My big thing for me, it's the social aspect more than subscribers, so I'm not that worried. And we are growing, so I'm not overly worried at all. You've learned the Greek history for ancient Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Absolutely, that's where Origins of Egypt times. Yeah, Egyptian history was the thing I knew nothing about before I played Origin, and yeah, really look forward to learning that. I haven't had a chance to look at Assassin's Creed Syndicate on PS5 yet. I need to do that. I'm going to try and do it this afternoon to see if it does work. Yeah, you definitely told us, Hull. If people type Egypt correctly. You have to leave the area to reset the mission. I don't need to reset the mission though, do I? The mission's fine. We've still got the mission going. Right. I'm just looking where the guards are now. I want to try and get behind. Yeah, the mission's still on. We're still okay.
Quickly.
I mean, don't do that. Get in there and stay in there. That's because I've been seen, isn't it? I was going to try and get down there. These guys don't look for me. I should be okay for a minute, I think.
I didn't dream it.
I was just trying to get an angle of where I wanted to be. Go on, go away. Go back to your post. Back to your post. What I might do. Berserk Blade. Just trying to take them away from myself. Okay, in trouble. That went wrong very quickly. Stop attacking me. Yeah, that didn't work. They're still chasing me, aren't they? Yeah. Well, I'm doing them safe again. No, I'm not. I've messed this up massively, haven't I? I was trying my best to try and just get into a decent position as quietly as possible, and I've definitely ruined that. It's gone really wrong, really badly, hasn't it? I've been seen again, haven't I? Leave me alone. Right, let's try and get back over here. I'm trying to escape for a minute, get away from these guys. Dead end. Running into a dead end does not help. Right, I might be okay. If they search this, I'm in trouble. This has not gone well so far, has it? Have I played Ninja Gaiden? No, I haven't. No, I've never played Ninja Gaiden, actually, to be fair. Ninja Gaiden is brutal. Old country ranking, I think China, Greece, Japan, India, Italy, Tunisia, Morocco. You need to disguise and complete his mission. Well, at the minute, I can't even get close. So you might be right with the disguise element. Because I can't even get close at this point. You won't get a Jermaine without it. No. No, that's the difficult thing. I can't seem to get close without being seen. I can't do anything. So you might be right about disguise. Trying to think of another way around it. Because obviously we need to find Jermaine. And I kind of think I know where he is. I think he's in that carriage we were just near. But I can't do anything without disguise. But I also haven't got the points to do it. So what can I do without the points? That's the question. Hang on. Let's try going high. Climb up. Thank you. We'll try and use height for a minute. It's normally my normal way of doing things. Is always use height. Don't use gum. I want that because there's a sniper here. One sniper down. Okay. Still can't see Jermaine though, can we? Okay. What is their best course of action? Without being seen by lots of people and being killed constantly would be helpful. Does the man fart when he smokes out? Just popped away to try playing Sunday there, keeps collecting with the House of Trees. Oh, wow, okay, we'll have to have a look at that then. No, I'm not going to get close, but then also how can I'm trying to think how I can get more points. Because I need 6, I've got 3. Try and work out where he is. If I knew where he is, then I could come up with an idea. Currently, I don't. Let's go berserk darts. Let's try this for a second. Why are you? Oh, I can't fire from this position, can I? Okay. Way too far away. I did wonder if they would be. Okay, can't use any of that. It's not working. There must be a way to do it without disguise, surely. Right, he's got a berserk dart. Just going to see if that helps us a little bit. Draw as many guards to him as possible, is my thinking. They're all still too really close to me. Not what I wanted. I'm trying to. I'm not here. Oh no, I've been seeing a game. Before I could use that to get away. Will they come after me in the tunnel? I wonder. There's a chest down here as well, isn't there? Just there. Well, I got into the tunnel at least. Maybe that helps, being in the tunnel. There has to be a way around this to not do it. If you haven't picked the disguise skill and you're at this point, there must be a way around it. You would have. I'm hoping. That's my current hope at this point. There is a way around it. Okay, where is the chest? To be fair, I've escaped, so now the guards, they know I'm here, but don't know I'm here. I can go underneath there, can't I? No, wrong button. There we go. I think the chest is this way. So now that should bring me out behind them. If I go back up the actual bit there, that'll bring me up behind the guards. So hopefully they won't see me there. It's kind of my hope anyway. GTA is coming out after 6 months. Oh, really? I thought they hadn't had a date on it yet, from what I've heard. Okay, I don't want to go back. I want to go back to the stairs that I came down, the ladder I came down. I think that's a good plan. This still might go really badly wrong. This is probably the long-winded way of doing things. This is what happens if you don't pick the right skill earlier. I was always looking at disguising. I want that, and just never picked it in the end. Other things kind of took priority. Right, we're back here now. Can I get through this door? No. So this would bring us up behind. That's all I'm thinking. Side quests. I don't think the side quests give you points. What happened? I'm struggling massively to get anywhere near Jermaine. Not that I know where he is, to be fair. Right. Let's just have a little pokey out. Lots of guards. And I've got no clue. Jermaine's over there. We know where Jermaine is now. That's where I need to get to. No worries, God Keith. Thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. Thank you for saying hello and the conversation. Have a good sleep and hopefully we'll speak to you soon. Right, I know where Jermaine is now. These guys aren't... How can you see me from there? Okay, we know where Jermaine is. Can I get to him? That's the question. There's too many guards. Far too many guards. And they're all looking around in the wrong places, aren't they? I know disguise is definitely the way. There was another set of stairs. I think the other set of stairs takes me back out to this side, which actually wouldn't be that bad, because if we run round this way, I wonder if we take the other set of stairs, come back out, now we know where Jermaine is, could we get ourselves round this kind of area that gives us a chance at Jermaine maybe? Do you play Assassin's Creed Unity at 100% or do I play Slime Rush? I've never even heard of Slime Rusher. I know you're telling us we need disguise though, but we don't have it, and I don't know if we can get the points while this mission is active. So my thinking is, let's see if we can find a way to do it. Obviously, if we die, we'll have to then go to a different mission. But I don't think side missions give you skill points. Oh, the ones that do actually, not Paris Stories. Do Paris Stories give you points? I'm not sure if Paris Stories do. The cafe missions might though. I'm going to give it. I want to give it an attempt. Okay, that weren't good. The minute we come out of this tunnel, they see us. I know disguise will make it a lot easier. I know it would. So yeah, the minute we come out of the tunnel, they're on us. So I need to be in the crowd quickly. Well, I'm in the crowd. Okay, so where is Jermaine on the map? Jermaine is over here, isn't he? So I want to head round and to the right. I'm thinking the shop first. There's a shop guy nearby. If I can get to him. Come on, out my way. I don't want to run because we're going to obviously cause people to look for us. But yeah, I know disguise would make this a lot easier. Unfortunately, that isn't going to happen at this point. But if we can find a way around this without disguise, that would be a bonus. And I may have a plan. Whether it works or not is a different story. But I may have a plan. Yeah, no, I understand. I do understand, Earl, and I know that it would make it a lot easier. But because I've already started the mission, we're going to try and cope. If we die, obviously, we'll cancel the mission, go and do the cafe mission. That will give us the points needed, hopefully, to get disguise. Okay. So, we were saying, if I look on the map now, Jermaine was this corner here. I think he's in that seat over there. I'm thinking if we go around this left-hand side, hopefully we'll have a position. That's my kind of thinking. But yeah, no, I do understand what you're saying. We do need disguise. I think disguised with this would be an easy walk in the park. Fortunately, I wasn't clever enough to actually get disguised as a skill as early as I probably should have done. But we'll see if it works. I say if it doesn't, we'll change. Good luck. Thanks for the like, was much appreciated. I think luck is definitely something I need right now. Right, where are we guards wise? There's a couple there. That's fine. I was going to make that sniper go berserk. Something I was thinking about. Just trying to draw guards away from us. There we go. Guard is now berserk. I wanted to draw the guards a little bit away from us if possible. Right, there he is. So I need to get round the back of these two guards if possible. Let's just double check where everyone is. There's only two guards there. I'm already here. I'm in. There might be a tunnel. I was in. Something he was expecting us.
Monsieur Germain, it's fitting you are here to witness the rebirth
After all
of the
that.
Templar Order. After all, you were there for its conception.
Monsieur de la Serre.
I tried to make him see.
Lucky. That was extremely
corrupt,
lucky.
Touching at power and privilege for their own sake.
But you could set it right. Is that it? All by killing the man in charge.
Oh, de la Serre's death was only the first stage. This is the culmination.
There was no real hype we could use, unfortunately, Crazy Irishman. We got there, though. We're not going to get the killing by something, though. After all that effort, Louis XVI trying to say that it wasn't his fault.
Kings, merely a symbol. Symbol can inspire fear, and fear can inspire control, but men inevitably lose their fear of symbols, as you can see. This was the truth de Molay died for. Divine right of kings is nothing but the reflection of sunlight upon gold. The crown church are ground to dust. You control the gold will decide the future. Is it Ranger?
The fact they didn't show the head to the crowd afterwards.
I must take my leave. Good day to you.
Right, we're in trouble.
Kill him.
Maybe not. Elise is here.
Quite an entrance.
What are you doing? Go after him!
I'm not leaving you here to die. You traitor, die!
We've got to defend Elise.
Time to go.
Handle it. Go after him.
Missing the counter. Got to defend Elise.
Elise.
Big guy, I just can't counter the big guy. Well, we work together as a team. Right. That's her out of trouble for the minute. I don't know why, I didn't mean to push her then. Right, where are you? Come on, Elise, let's go. Of course there's more of them, it wasn't going to be over that quickly, was it? I think civilians are helping us now as well.
It's not worth it.
The blues are attacking the reds.
Don't be absurd.
If we don't touch him, the guards won't attack us, I don't think. It's only there we go, it's only the red guy. If the blues attack the reds, we don't kill him in front of the guards. We might be alright.
Get away!
Elise, wait!
There you go, Elise is off. See you later. Let's go. Leave the civilians to attack him.
Elise, wait!
I'm going to be shot at, aren't I? There we go. More enemies.
Come on, love. I'll have to head up a point so fast you'll briefly enjoy the view.
How did your King Charles die? You won, you... No.
over. Let's go.
I'm not letting him get away.
Oh, I didn't mean to attack the blue.
Getting away.
So Lisa's already gone. See you later, Lisa. Let's go and catch her back up again. English King Charles, how did he die? I don't know. Offhand. To be fair. Without looking, I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember. Where's she gone? She's still running. Elise, come back. She's not stopping for anyone, is she?
He's gone.
No, I know. It wasn't easy to get away. Yeah, I don't know how he died.
It's not over. We'll
I'm
find
looking up
No,
now
we
because I'm
won't.
curious.
You think he'll be so careless now, knowing how close at heel we are? You were given a golden opportunity to end his life, and you refused to take it.
To save
He was
your
executed.
life.
It isn't yours
King
to say.
Charles I was
What are you
executed.
saying?
I'm willing to risk everything to put Jama down. If you don't have the stomach for revenge,
He was convicted of
then I don't
treason.
need your help.
Elise. Elise!
Okay, we've got a database entry for the execution, and we've completed the mission. We didn't do the optional objectives, which is now a pattern for us not being able to do them, but we actually have completed Sequence 10, Memory 2, the execution. I don't know how we managed it, but we did somehow get through it. I wanted to have a look at the execution part. I'm always curious about database entries. They do give so much more information to things that have happened. Events. Where was it? Execution. There we go. So this is the execution of Louis XVI. This is the execution we've just witnessed. January 21st, 1793 was a cold day in Paris. The dreary winter of 1792 to 93 brought a morose, dark and icy atmosphere upon the French capital. On the morning of his execution, locked in his cell at the temple, Louis prayed for the salvation of his soul and prepared to meet his creator. At the foot of the scaffold, his hands were bound. He proceeded to climb the steps. Once atop the scaffold, next to the guillotine, he stood up straight as he had at his trial and decided to speak to the crowd. I die innocent of all crimes laid to my charge. I pardon those who have occasioned my death, and I pray to God that the blood you are going to shed may never fall on France. An order was given to roll the drums to drown out his voice. Louis was nudged forward to the guillotine plank, whereupon his voice failed and his words were lost. It was 10:24 a.m. In the space of a few seconds, Louis's head was placed in the headstock. Then the executioner pulled the release mechanism, and the blade fell down and severed his head, which toppled into a wicker basket. The executioner grasped it by the hair and held it for the people to see. Cries of "Vive la Nation" and "Vive la Republic" were heard. The crowd then chorused the emblematic revolutionary song, Ciara, literally, "It'll be fine." Hardly the most rousing or confident sentiment to come out with after chopping off a king's head. It'll be fine. Honestly, it'll be fine. I'll be looking for a little more certainty in my songs. So Louis knew he had been set up. He knew he hadn't done anything wrong, but there were people out to make sure he was no longer the king. No, I didn't remember it, to be fair. King Charles believed in the divine right of kings. Oliver Cromwell disagreed. Yeah, I didn't remember at all about King Charles. I don't know why I didn't. But that is mission complete, though, at least. I'm just happy we actually managed to succeed. There was a lot of that I didn't think we was going to manage to do. But we've managed to pull it out of the bag somehow. Let's go and restock on Shimbles before we do anything else, and we'll look what's nearby, and then we'll decide what's next. Why is he behind the bar? This is weird. I'm going to walk behind the bar to see him. We've got plenty of money, so I'm not worried about money at this point. So, there is some criminals out here. Let's quickly go and deal with them if we can. We need one more point if we want that disguise skill as well. We're still 1 point away. Okay, that's a civilian event done. There we go, 20 and 25. Right, next story mission. Where are we heading? That's the question. Back to the cafe for the next story mission. So let's head back there then, because we might as well head there anyway. That's where the next one is. there's still not really an opportune time where it kind of wants you to explore Paris. Like in some games, you get a point where it says, you know, this will come. There's a wording of it. I don't know exactly, but there is times when you get it, and it's like, right, that's the ideal time to just go and explore the map. We're not having that. We didn't have it in Rogue either, to be fair, and we're not seeming to get it in the story here. Because obviously Elise has run off, so Arno now isn't going to stand still, is he? He's going to want to go after Elise, and we know where she's heading. So that's what he's going to want to go and do. Just go and grab the money from the chest, just so it can keep filling up. There's going to be lots of things we still need to buy, weapons, and also social clubs. But that is done. Our next main story mission is obviously below us. It's in the assassin headquarters. So that's where we'll head next. But yeah, there's no real natural point of where, okay, we'll just go and look around. So I kind of missed that, and a lot of them there is. But Rogue didn't have it, and neither does this so far. Charles was a high and mighty king. I don't know why I've not learned much. I don't remember much about him, to be fair. I don't remember learning him either, strangely.
Hello, my friend.
Or so he believed. Oh, okay, he believed he was high and mighty, did he? So we've got a council debriefing for Sequence 10 Memory 3. Let's report back to the council and see what they have to say about what is happening with the Templars.
You are well?
We're not allowed upstairs. That's weird.
What in God's name happened at the Place de la Révolution today?
Germain was there, and I know what his plan is. You have to...
You were told to leave that investigation to others.
Yes, but listen.
Yes, but listen. Is that the regard in which you hold the Brotherhood?
I knew this would happen. I told Mirabeau that you were too obsessed with your personal vendettas.
This is why I joined the Brotherhood.
Yes, not because you shared our ideas or felt called to the service. For revenge.
For redemption.
Call it what you will. You've defied the orders of this council repeatedly, pursued targets without sanction, and flouted our creed at every step.
Master Trenet?
In light of these actions, I find I have no choice but to call for a vote of expulsion. Master Bellier.
Agreed.
What are you...
Master Kimar.
Agreed.
Arno Dorian, you are attainted. Your rank and title are stripped from you, and you are hereby exiled from the Brotherhood of Paris.
You cannot be serious. Listen, I know what Germain is doing. I can stop him!
The decision of this council is final. We give you leave to go.
Arno has been expelled from the Brotherhood. I did not remember that happening at all. But it has been many, many years since I played this. Trophy achieved, Love and Duty. So that's Sequence 10 finished, I believe. Drunk time, have fun. You reached your upload limit and you don't have a phone number. Oh, for your YouTube channel. Yeah, you've got to authenticate your account. And then you don't have any upload limits anymore. If you don't have a phone number, there's no way around it. Unfortunately, the only way around it is to authenticate it. Drunk time. Now I know what you meant. It's like he's lost all purpose.
Damn. No. No.
Good morning, Machko. Apologies if that's wrong pronunciation. Let me know if it is. What works better in older operating systems? No weapons either. We can use this. We'll be okay.
Last night.
"12 hours earlier."
Get the hell out of here! But ouch! You've caused enough trouble for one night.
Fine.
We have a hidden blade. That's something then.
I'll procure
Well, he's got a
my
sword
wine
on him.
some other fashion.
It looks like he's still got a sword on him there. Yeah, he's still got a sword. We've got to steal some wine. We've got cherry bombs to lure away guards as well. I'm assuming I can't. Can I assassinate? I can still assassinate. Plan is to steal some wine. I've got cherry bombs. I'm not going to use pistol because obviously that'd be a bit silly. Phantom blade though. We'll use 4 cherry bomb lures. So, let's throw it over the wall. That's one done. Can I just do that 4 times and complete the optional objective? That's number 2. I'm just going to use cherry bomb. That's the optional objective done that way. You have to be really sneaky. The computer's more important than Windows. We're not playing on PC, we're playing on PlayStation 5. You've got a GTX 1050 Ti. Yeah, we're not playing on PC, we're playing on PS5. Don't get surrounded. We'll try not to. Okay. There's some guards there. We have got a sword, that's something. I'm not a fan of these scenes in any of the Assassin's Creed games where you are drunk. I find it really irritating. Just going to see if we can get a shot away there. No, get down. That wasn't. I'm in trouble. Wrong button. I pressed the complete wrong button and didn't do what I wanted to do there. Leave me alone. I'm not here. That went wrong very quickly, didn't it? Although, to be fair, they generally don't follow you on the roof. That was my mistake, pressing the wrong button. Okay. I think we will have escaped them in a second, because they generally don't follow you on a roof. I say that, they're running around, but I think we're okay. Because they're all outside. That's one way to escape, at least. There is a guard here, though. Another guard there. Right, he's down. So I've got 2 guards behind, coming behind, or upstairs, I think, maybe. I think they're upstairs, aren't they? Is there a way in up there? I think there is a way up there, isn't there? This hasn't gone to plan by any stretch. Right, it's 2 guards here. Jump over. Okay, there's 1 guard there. Even pretty poor these days. In Syndicate, the enemy follows you onto rooftops. Yeah, they don't in this, which has definitely made a difference. I just can't. I don't know. I just feel like I'm playing really badly in Unity. The whole way through Unity, I just think we've been really poor in terms of lots of what I've done. I've been seen more times than I've ever been in anything, I think. Right, we've reloaded the blade. I'm just waiting till we get a decent headshot, I think, on this guy. So difficult to get a headshot when he's drunk. Oh, come on. Didn't kill him. Is he not dead now?
I was right behind you.
That wasn't... I was trying to get a headshot on the big guy, and obviously it went wrong. Right, he's down. Okay, we're okay. I think we're okay anyway. There's a door to unlock here, and the wine is there. So, what's behind this door? Yeah, I just couldn't get a decent shot. I'm blaming the wine, to be fair, but it probably wasn't. It's probably more me. Oh, so that's the stairs to get up. I didn't know that. Okay, let's grab the wine then. I'm from the UK. Where are you from? We stole the wine. It wasn't a perfect mission by any stretch. I definitely didn't do that the easiest way possible.
Oh, it was last night. Maybe I left it there.
We're going to go back to the brasserie. I don't quite know what he left behind, but that's what he's saying. He left something behind. Right, it's chucking down rain outside. There's newspapers everywhere here. Let's quickly grab the newspaper while we're here. They are a collectible. I don't know if it's needed for anything. But they are, I believe, a collectible. And since we're near one, we may as well pick one up. I say we're near it. I still can't get to it, actually. I thought we'd be able to pick one up easily there, but it doesn't seem to be. Maybe over through here, to be fair. There we go. Newspaper there. Okay. This is the brasserie.
Someone got into a fight.
Someone got into a fight. Well, I'm guessing that's us.
Oh, Christ. Not you again.
Slovenia. Ah,
Didn't do
okay.
enough damage last night.
No, I just... My
You're from Dublin, Ireland, Coast Irishman, yeah.
I see nothing. Might want to ask one of the four men you picked a fight.
Yeah, I would
with.
say Origins Odyssey and Valhalla are the easiest. Definitely. There's no replaying missions, is there, to do optional objectives and stuff. Right, so what happened last night while we were drunk? Your friends from Limestone Island, nice.
You don't want to do
I think
that,
that's the
boy.
one good. That's the big thing that's really good. Not the one big thing, but the big thing that's good about YouTube is you meet people from all walks of life from all over the world. Right, we're going to defend ourselves now. Best form of defense is attack. Anyone else? Okay. Ah. There's no there's no thing to tell you when to parry, which is really weird. I died, I think. Or was that the whole point? Okay, the whole point is actually that you're not meant to survive that, are you? It was his pocket watch he lost. I didn't actually realise what he'd lost, but yeah, he's lost his pocket watch. Oh no, died so many times when you did this one. Yeah, I'm current until we do Syndicate. I don't know for definite, but I would definitely say Unity's the hardest Assassin's Creed game so far.
Where's your boss?
Oh, shit!
School is hard everywhere, though, isn't it?
Get back here.
I wouldn't say school's any different in Saudi Arabia than it is in the European Union, to be fair. Right, where's he gone? He's there. I'm already slow behind him. Which is not good. We'll tackle the thug. Yeah, I wouldn't say school's any different anywhere. They have different curriculums, but I wouldn't say one's easier than the other. Come here. Got him.
Where?
The palace! They're at the palace!
Thank you.
Okay. They're at the palace. That's all we know. Surely Arno's just not going to run in like that. British school looks easy because you understand most of the language. Obviously, there are... Yeah, I suppose I get what you mean. I wouldn't say it is easy, though. The English language is so difficult to learn because of how we use words compared to other languages. But I do see what you mean. But yeah, I wouldn't say British school is easy, though. You also thought Ezio was the hardest and most difficult to play. Oh, really? I didn't find Ezio that difficult, to be fair. Obviously, getting the platinum was difficult and is difficult on Brotherhood of Revelations, but I don't think the games themselves are that bad. Right, I held off because I kind of was hoping we'd get a chance at an assassination there. I probably should have looted him thinking about it. No, that way. Right, he keeps his back towards us, we're okay. Poison kills. Well, we haven't got... I don't think we've got poison as a weapon, so unfortunately we're not going to do the optional here. Well, your friend's name is Ezio. Ezio. Oh, cool. That's quite cool. I like that. Right. There's 3 guards here. Okay. And we obviously need to get round here somehow.
Bag it all, boys!
Beats rolling farmers for their coppers, eh, lads?
I've got Berserk Dart. Let's use Berserk. Try and draw these guys out that way. The tombs drove you nuts. You almost pulled it. The tombs are horrible. Yeah. See, there's only one mission that's stopping me 100%ing Brotherhood, and that's the tank mission. I can't do it. You get one hit on the tank, it's restart the whole mission from scratch. And I've tried and tried and tried. I just can't do it. And Revelations, there's the memory bits where you're lava and all that stuff. But the tombs weren't fun. Right, let these two fight, because that's taken out a couple of guards for me here. Makes my life a little bit easier. That big guy takes him out. That should just leave me big guy to take out myself. There we go. Big guy's done it. YouTube thinks you're a robot. Why? You love the way your eagle vision is slightly off because you're drunk. He looks really weird. It looks like the eagle vision is painful. Did anyone try to unlock custom ROM for old Android phones? I don't know what you mean. Okay, there are more guards here. Yeah. I don't like using that because it looks like it's painful. It's weird. Right, there's a guy there. Berserk Dart again, possibly. Although, actually, no. If we get close to where he just walked, corner assassination. When he comes back, that gets us a little bit closer. I'm not here. I was never here. You didn't see me. Right, we should be able to record an assassination if this guy walks back round towards us here. The two together is the issue. Let's hold off while he... I want him to walk back round this corner. Ideally. He's fell so many times and the time missions drove you crazy. The timings are horrible. I don't like any mission that has a time, to be fair. Yeah, he walked a bit weirdly there. We kind of got ourselves in a bit. Kind of got seen there, didn't we? Well, that's the way to do it. Just use gun. Sono Tomato Signor, I'm back, sir, in Italian. Nice. I like that, that's quite cool. We didn't actually get to assassinate him, did we? Because the mission changes. Okay. What are we seeing? Okay, we've got more enemy in here. Oh no, sneaking around.
Look at all this.
Still trying to find the gang leader. I think he was going for a pee in the corner there. Right, where are we heading? I should really loot.
You seem to have caused quite a commotion.
Well, what can I say? You were always a bad influence.
So he's remembering Elise, isn't he? In his drunken state. He's remembering Elise. So I'm assuming we're going down. Right, can't get in that door. Maybe we weren't going down. Okay. Maybe I made a mistake and we weren't actually meant to head down there. Can't see a door. Climb up. Let's see if we can head back up. Run past them after smoke bomb him. Oh, they won't chase you. It is down. I couldn't see an entrance. That's where he came from. Am I being really silly? The door's all locked. Oh, so not this courtyard. Am I missing something really obvious? Your friend's going to stream in a few minutes, is he, High Dusk? Hang on, we came out of this room, wasn't it? This is the way we need to head. This is the main courtyard here. So we headed down the wrong side, I think, there. So this one here. Double assassination. There we go. Okay, we still haven't found the guy we're after. Or our watch. Well, the previous one was the wrong one, or this one is the wrong one.
I call the silverware! Now aren't you glad we came here?
Okay. We're not close enough to assassinate. Hang on. No, it's moved. Two guys here.
Moderate self! I'll get you!
Okay, that's them taken care of. Definitely feel like I've gone the wrong way somewhere. That was the right one, was it? Now, how do I get out here? I don't know, I feel like I'm really messing up today, just going in the wrong places. So that's the courtyard I think we've got to try and get to, isn't it? I just can't figure out how we get through the door. Or is the door I'm missing? It's not there. Ah, this room. We came in over there. What's in this room? Another doorway this way. We haven't been this way, I'm pretty sure. No, we haven't been this way. To be fair, there's no point sneaking past these guys. We can just kill them all. Right, we are going the right way. This is Arno's memory of his father dying, isn't it? Okay, with some blow. Aggressive mission. You've seen the regression from since the last mission. Yeah. So this was where he gave us the watch originally before, obviously, Shay Cormac killed him.
Yes, Father.
So we're living through the memories by the looks of things. There he is. The gang leader's there.
Fucking hell! The hell do you want? My watch. Oh, hell, not this again. I want it back. I will. I don't have your damn watch. Liar. Back off, boy.
Well, that's him down. We have to kill all of them, aren't we? We've got to get out of the way of the grenade.
Got it.
I knew they was going to shoot. Okay, we're okay health-wise, I think. Can't parry. Keep missing the parry point. Okay, it's better. I don't know why I'm struggling to parry at the right timing for some reason. Okay, it's him down. There's only one guy left. And he dodges all my bullets. Whoa, I can't seem to dodge him. And he dodges my bullets. That's the way to do it. There we go. Wow. That was tough. When he's got any medicine on him. That was tough. Yeah, Assassin's Creed Rogue was obviously where Arno's father died. Right, we've got our pocket watch back at least. That was tough though. Or maybe we haven't got it back. It wasn't there. That was where Delasare died. Arno seems to be losing it a little bit. The one person who can bring him back though. Elise. And she's got the pocket watch.
You look like hell.
You look like you want something from me.
That's a fine thing to say after you up and vanished.
You made it fairly clear you no longer required my services.
Don't you dare talk to me like that.
What do you expect me to say, Elise? Forgive me for not letting you die? I'm sorry that I care more about you than about killing Germain.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
What I wanted was you.
I can't bear the fact that my carelessness got your father killed. Everything I've done since then has been to fix that mistake and to prevent it from happening again. You must have come here with something in mind. What was it?
Paris is tearing itself apart. Germain has driven the revolution to new heights of depravity. The guillotines operate nearly round the clock now.
And what do you expect me to do about it?
The Arno I love wouldn't have to ask that question. You're better than this. I'm going back to Paris. Are you coming?
There's one last thing I need to do.
All right. I'll go see to our transportation. Stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. It's Arno.
Don't get caught.
Arno is the sole survivor. He does have a habit of surviving, doesn't he? Memory complete. We didn't get the poison kills, mainly because we don't have poison. Sequence 11, memory 1, though, is done. So he's going to head back to Paris, but he's got one last thing to do. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. What is the last thing he needs to do? Elisa's chubby face cheeks. I actually didn't notice. Do you think she has? I didn't notice it, to be fair. I like the fact that no matter what Arno is going through, Elise is still there. She knows the right things to say to try and bring him back. Try and stay out of trouble. Or at least don't get caught. Absolutely. So Arno is back, wearing his assassin's uniform, although he's no longer part of the assassins. What is his plan? He's got something in mind, hasn't he? Wait for it.
Look what you've gotten us into now.
Shut up in there! So, this is what France has come to.
Oh, look who it is.
Parasites! Bleeding the revolution dry!
Don't like that guy. Assassinate Latouche. At last we get a chance to kill Latouche. I'm so happy for this one. Latouche is just one of those people that I just don't know why. There's something about him that just wanted me to assassinate him. We've got one unique kill. If we can obtain the unique kill, we'll do so. There's 10 hiding spots and 35 guards. The jail cell is the entrance. I'm assuming that's where the unique kill comes in as well then. The wife says hello and good night. She's heading straight to sleep after night shift 2 out of 3. Good night to Crazy Irishman's wife. And hello as well. Have a good sleep. Okay. So we need to get as close as possible. There's an assassination opportunity as well. We've got to take care of if we can. Unique assassinations are always the better ones if we can manage it. Before we do this though, this is the fate of Versailles. So this is where he is now. After the abolition of the aristocracy and Louis XVI's deposition, the royal city of Versailles suffered a drastic drop in population. From roughly 60,000 souls in 1789, the city's population plummeted to fewer than 30,000 in just 4 years. Looters attracted by the abandoned royal palace and the many noble estates added an element of lawlessness that wouldn't be driven out until the early 19th century. Wow. When King Louis Philippe declared the Palais de Versailles a national museum dedicated to all the glories of France. Do you want me to help you? How do you help? You can't join in, if that's what you mean. So I will figure it out. I didn't mean to go full screen. So, we can either go left, we've got an assistance opportunity and an assassination opportunity. That's the two things that are here, assistance and assassination. So first of all, let's restock. There is a shop here. So let's restock everything before we do anything else. We've got skill points. Let's have a look what we can spend the skill points on as well. As we have 7. Now none of these really... Ground execution, we haven't got enough of that, but I don't think it's going to help us. Ranged, we have got the improved Phantom Blade. Lets you fire twice without reloading. Oh, just some hints. You can give us hints if you like. Oh, I don't mind. As long as the story doesn't get ruined, I don't mind hints. So we haven't got enough to improve Phantom Blade. That's something we may have to save for. We've got 7 currently. We can have disguise if we wanted it, roll recovery. Or we could have thickest skin. But again, we need to save our points. Maybe best to save our points at this point. Everything seems to be a bit more than what we've got. Oh, there's already a guard after me there. How are you after me already? How has that happened so quickly? I've not gone anywhere. Okay, let's get Phantom Blade up for a start. Yeah, them 2 guards are looking for me. So, we've got 2 places to go head towards, really. Left-hand side and right-hand side. One is a help opportunity, and one, I'm assuming, will give us a unique kill. So, if we head for the right first, and see if we can help, or we'll do whatever we have to do here. This was where we saw the apples being dropped out, wasn't it? So I'm assuming this is the assistance opportunity. Would be my guess. Obviously we'll be careful, there's quite a few guards here.
Back down! Do not come this way! You want to fight me?
Just trying to think how we can get close enough without these guys seeing me, because that's going to be the big issue.
That's it! Enough!
I wasn't seen. You didn't see me. How do I get this done? Just trying to see where everyone is. This guy should come back to this corner, is my thinking. We should be able to get a corner assassination from here. There's something I need to do here. But I also need the guards to not be in my way. This guy should come back. He's not going to be close enough to do it. There we go. Being seen constantly. What do I need to do here to activate this? See what happens. They're the apples. Yeah, I can't get it to activate. There's a guy up there that I'm going to need to take out, I think. Right, that's a sniper out. I didn't want the people to run away. I was just trying to deal with the sniper. I can't interact. I can now, right, interact. So this is the apples. Well, it's not apples, it's food, in general. I'm assuming that's the assistance, because look, all the people are now running for the food. Food's been so low for ages. An opportunity for food, everyone's going to go towards it. So that's the assistance opportunity done. You got a sword. When you hit the enemy's flesh body, they sound like crisp crunching. I wanted to ask, weapon person, are you sword or mace? Or heavy weapon like axe and stuff? Generally a sword, generally, to be fair. I generally always stick to a sword. A lot of the heavy weapons in this keep saying non-lethal, so I've not really looked at the heavy weapons, to be fair. Berserk blades would do it. I'm just trying to get to this left-hand side first. We'll have a look and see what this involves. Obviously, we could just run straight for him and try and deal with him that way. But if we get the unique kill, that would be nice. Seems to be the back here. The Berserk blades definitely are something we need to think about. Ignore the thief. There's a guy here. Right, we've got a few guards here to deal with. Okay. So I'm just trying to think who we could do berserk to that would draw people away. Probably that over there. I can get a shot on them. I need the people out of the way, ideally. Just trying to get a shot. Right, berserk blade over there. Kind of got myself seen now. There we go. That kind of didn't work. Because we've got everyone on high alert now. I am going to run away. Taking out the sniper, which was kind of my aim in the first place, allowed us to escape for a minute. The sniper was the person I wanted to deal with. Didn't try to go to plan, did it? Tried berserker. So the berserker blade, I don't know if it really worked or not. I suppose it did to a degree. To be honest, cosmetics aren't normally my thing, so cosmetics don't bother me. Colour and stuff doesn't interest me, to be fair. Right, we have got a sniper up here, we better deal with him as well. Where is he? Oh, he's literally below me here, isn't he? Can I not assassinate him from here? No. Stay there. Okay, sniper down. So what do we need to do for this assassination opportunity? So far I've managed to do this not in the best way, but we've managed to get round. We've done the crowd assistance. We just want this one. But Unity in the mission is heavily guarded and a lot of guards, and they make it challenging. Oh, definitely make it challenging, don't they? You've got to think about it, and if it goes wrong, you can run away and regroup. It doesn't, but it is punishing as well. Okay. So there is a guard by the doorway there. And there are guards there. I'm trying to think our best way. Is there any guards to this left hand side? Yes, there is one there as well. Okay. It might be a time for another berserk blade, just to try and trim the guards down a little bit. See, he's not counted as a guard, is he, that guy? Okay, I'm just thinking if we can trim the guards down, it'll make my life a little bit easier at this point. Because that's where we need to get to. Guards there. I don't want to rush in and obviously have to run away again if I can avoid it.
For God's sake, I only stole a loaf of bread. Now!
May have just done it.
You go look. It's the watch thief.
You gonna let me?
Well.
That's it.
Come to blows.
Come to help. The door?
One of the guards has a key. I'm not sure which.
One of the guards has a key. We now need the key to the door. Okay, so it's the guard above us is who we've got to deal with. Who's seen me there? Oh, I didn't realise I had berserk blades still attached. So that's why that guy's come after us. I didn't realise I still had berserk blades. Definitely wasn't intentional. Right, they're fighting now. Let's leave them to fight a minute. We need this key. That's kind of my focus.
There you are!
So that's to go over the key we need. Okay, that's him dealt with. Let's grab our key. Yeah, I made the mistake there of not realising berserk blades were still attached. Usually in other Assassin's Creed, you should have got just a little closer to you and rushed to kill him. I want the unique kill though, that's the big thing. Usually in other Assassin's Creed games I felt they were way too easy to clear restricted areas. Yes, you could clear an area a lot easier in other games, I feel, as well. Yeah, especially when you can call in help. Assassin's Guild Army faction. I just wish they expanded more on it. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think they've had a lot of scope there that could have been used to make things so much more diverse. Right, we have the key. Let's open the door. And we're going to go in as a prisoner ourselves.
I believe it's called a rescue.
This is the unique kill.
Because being a thick-headed man-mountain while doing little enough for your long-term prospects is not actually a capital offense.
Huh?
Just stay back and let me go first.
Next! Let's go.
The only thing that annoys me about this, and this is where Liberation did really well, is look at what we're wearing.
I doubt it.
No, I do. You're the town drunk.
You would think that they'd know who we are because of what we're wearing. And this is where I feel that things could have been done differently. Liberation does this better. I didn't assassinate him. Should I have waited, I wonder? That went badly wrong, because that wasn't the unique assassination, was it? Because now we're fighting everyone. I've got to run away now to then come back. I think I pressed assassinate too early. Yeah, I can't assassinate him, can I? I think I messed it up by pressing it too early. Come on. I've got to survive this somehow. If we survive this with all these enemies, I'll be very surprised. Yeah. Do we restart, do we think? We're going to have to somehow get back here to redo what we just did. I think I just pressed assassinate too early. I panicked when he went yellow. I think that was the big thing.
Where are you?
They won't find me now. We are safe.
Got your back.
Okay, maybe not safe. Oh, I'm down. That'll do. We died. You did the same similar thing like when you went to kill the woman. I did do the same thing, didn't I? I'm kind of glad we died. We still have the key, that's true. I'm kind of glad we died, to be fair. I kind of wanted to redo that. We definitely messed up the unique assassination. Let's start this again. We've got the apples to the right-hand side. We know about that now. Let's quickly... I don't know if we have to rebuy everything. But yeah, we'll do the assistance opportunity again. Try and make it a little bit cleaner this time. No, we're full on everything. Perfect. So we'll try and make this help the assistance one a bit cleaner. I wasn't here. You didn't see me. We'll try and do the assistance one first, then we'll go and do the unique assassination. And I think I'll just be a bit calmer, because the problem was, it looked like we was about to get seen because it went yellow, because Latouche recognised us, and I kind of panicked and just pressed assassinate, which obviously too many people wouldn't allow me to do so. Okay, we've got phantom blades here. Right, I've done the food. I may have to run away for a minute here though, because that guard was there. I don't think it's going to matter because the civilians are running. So that was nice and simple. We don't have the key now. I think we've got to go and get the key again, but I don't know if I can get the key until after I've spoken to the guys in the prison. That was a lot easier than before though, wasn't it? We didn't get seen that time. It's the amount of snipers here that makes this hard. There's snipers everywhere. Right. Left-hand side now, we're heading. And we're going to see if we can speak to the... Might have to deal with the snipers first, possibly. Because I don't think we can get the key until after we've spoken to him, can we? I think that's the thing. We have to speak to him first before we can get the key. So, this is where the Berserk Dart, I think, will come in useful. I'm thinking Berserk Dart, one of these guys over here. I know I've been seen. Swing round, go up. Ah. Oh no, go up. I wanted the sniper out, was my thinking. There we go. We know if we go high, we won't get seen. They're busy dealing with the guy. Okay, now we can get away. And they shouldn't come after us now for a minute. We should be safe for a second. We died, to be fair. Learn from the mistakes, absolutely. Who's killing us? Them two down there. Okay. Just hold off a second. Let everyone calm down. But to actually get to where we want to be, we have to actually get down there and talk to the prisoners, don't we? It won't activate until afterwards. Because that will activate the guy with the key. I don't think we can kill him before that. To be fair, because he's not showing up actually before that. But the Berserk Darts have worked. It caused a lot of people to move around. So we'll let them all reset. And then we'll head down, try and talk to the people in the prison, grab the key. And yeah, we will attempt to get this unique assassination done. I think everyone has reset now. It's all calmed down a bit. There's still a lot of guards around, isn't there? We need to head down there, speak to the guys there. Thing is, that guy is going to walk now. Is he on his own though? He is, okay. Got an idea. It's what we did last time, to be fair. Oh, I'm not going to do it now. Well, that's a guard down anyway, so that will help us in a second. It's going to get away again for a minute, let it reset. So I take one person down, let it reset, come back again in a minute, continue on. It's really annoying. Just got a group of guards, lure them away. Yeah. The Gentian Evening stream is this evening, yes, Dennis. Right, none of them are going to come after us, they'll all calm down in a second. So we'll let them all come back. We have got a Berserk Dart we could use. I'm going to put it back on Phantom just in case I forget. There's just a lot of guards here, isn't there? We've just obtained a new rank though, Advanced Enforcer. This is definitely not going to plan so far. Luring them away would be extremely helpful actually. I just don't know who the best person to lure away is. Right, so guy there. They're inside the building. Who's this guy? Why has he got a red mark on him?
Just let us out. We won't tell anyone.
Okay, we're here. We're not here because we're being seen again.
The door?
What are the guards?
It's letting us do it though.
Not sure which.
Steal the key.
What are you running? Get him!
Right, he's got the key. So that's the key gained. Once he actually falls on the floor. Hasn't gone perfectly, but we've actually managed to achieve what we needed. Yeah, building is done. We need to head in and now open the door. My concern is obviously, they saw it. Latouche knew who we were last time. to take out every guard one by one. I think there's like 50 odd guards. The Touche knew who we were, so my concern obviously with that is, how do we get this to work without obviously doing it too early or too late?
What's this then? I believe it's called a rescue.
Well, this is attempt number 2. If this fails, we are just going to go for it, I think. Maybe shoot him from a distance or something.
Actually a capital offense.
Simmer generally doesn't join the morning streams
Stay back and let me go
that often. I don't know what time of day it is where he is. We need disguise. We do, don't we? Hang on a second. Don't I know you? Can I change skills now? Can I use disguise? Let's buy disguise. This might work. You may have a very good point. Disguise may work. So we just need to press down, don't we? It will fail though if we get too close to an enemy.
I doubt it.
No, I do.
No disguise target in range. Can't use disguise.
Oh, God, I suppose I am.
Well, you wrap him in. What is that?
Well, man, these are.
Oh, that didn't work, did it? Because again, you just get seen. The Touche is running away. Where's he gone? Yeah, the Touche just ran. And disguise, obviously disguising themselves as the Touche probably isn't the best idea. Just trying to get through the window there, trying to escape all the guards. Okay, well the Touche is still trying to get away. The Touche is over here. They're all going to shoot me, aren't they? Ah! I might have to fight my way out of this. Drop! So, I'm not too sure, other than the fact we disguised ourselves as the Touche. Maybe that's what actually went wrong, to be fair. Well, that's a stun grenade. Hopefully that's enough. Stun grenades are working, to be fair. We've only got one left, though. I thought the crowd was meant to assist us. Okay, we've only got a couple of guards actually. We are going to get this done by looks of things. It definitely wasn't clean by any stretch. Come on, Latouche, you're down. Assassinate Latouche. Definitely wasn't the best way of doing it. We used Latouche as disguise.
But why?
Because, Monsieur Latouche, your last report contained numerous errors.
Sir, I triple-checked those figures. They're not in error. 10,000 livres have simply vanished from His Majesty's treasury.
I'm sorry, Latouche. Good day.
Monsieur Latouche, they tell me you were a taxman.
Oh, so we discovered someone was stealing
I have need
from
of
the
someone
treasury
like you.
and was sacked for it.
This parasite is plain and simple.
What's that mean?
It means greedy bastards skimming for themselves instead of doing their jobs. If you knew half the shit our bosses rats here.
Tell me about this boss of yours.
Very well. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And then he... So a lot of these people that joined the Templars in Unity seem to have been wronged in some way.
Disposal of our agent on the convention.
The Peltier?
Now, Peltier has his uses, but he's not our only friend in government. Monsieur Latouche, I present to you Monsieur Maximilien de Robespierre.
Monsieur, I understand Versailles is overrun with parasites.
So it wasn't the cleanest, but we did manage to do it. The actual disguise as Latouche was a bad idea, and I didn't mean to do it. We've gained the Master Sans-Culottes braces.
Damn it.
All that memory.
They're onto us again. It's not the best time, is it?
Wronged, aren't we all? There is that.
Okay, we're close, Initiate. Arnaud and Germain had some kind of confrontation within the next few months, but we don't know where or how it ended. We're counting on you to find out.
Got it. The portal's open.
We'd use a different disguise. Yeah, disguise yourself as the guy that you're about to meet doesn't work, does it?
Yeah, and if it doesn't go so
Well, we'll get to the portal as the memory's breaking up again. But thank you for the well done. Yeah, I didn't enjoy that. I like assassinations when they go well, and when you know you've really earned it. That one felt a bit cheap, just because it just ended up in a bit of a fight towards the end. I like it when you've actually earned it by planning it out and actually getting it done nicely. But it was just the way that one ended up. Right, portal is on this left-hand side, which is where I'm trying to get to. Didn't want to go there. Come on, Arno. There's my portal. Run, run, run! Sam maybe should be asking us such a good one, but who is Father of Understanding really? It's just what the Templars believe in, to be fair. I don't know if anyone is actually the Father of Understanding. It is more of what the Templars believe. Unless someone else can correct me. Arno does get sticky. He doesn't really move the way you want him to. Right, our objective is leave the cemetery. Kind of makes me think something's going to happen, doesn't it?
This might look familiar to you. We're back in medieval Paris, late 14th century. You're outside the city walls now. I suggest you find your way back.
Okay. Medieval Paris. Let's have a quick look at the database entry. The late Middle Ages was a turbulent time for Europe, struck first by the Great Famine, 1315 to 1322, and the Black Death, followed by the social turmoil and warfare. France was embroiled in the 100 Years' War with England, a conflict that ran from 1337 to 1453, as the two nations wrestled for control of the French throne. English expeditions into French soil, in which they would burn down crops and buildings, took their toll on the economy and the nation's morale. This led directly to the Jacquerie, a peasant revolt in the north of Paris in 1358, which was followed by other uprisings, cementing France as a nation of unrest and presaging the revolution that was to take place much later. To the extent that two revolutions 4 centuries apart have anything whatsoever to do with one another. Towards the end of the 14th century, the Bastille was constructed to defend Paris from the English threat and played a vital role in internal conflicts. The stone required to build it was extracted from large quarries, parts of which were later used as ossuaries and known as the catacombs. 400 years later, the Bastille would become one of the symbols of the French Revolution when Parisians invaded the fortress. Jupiter is the father of understanding according to Assassin's Creed lore. Oh, okay. You know another word for assassin is assassino. Or, oh yeah, I've heard that before, Goated. Jupiter. I didn't know Jupiter was, to be fair. Maybe logical. The Isu Jupiter is who the Templars are pledging to. Ah, that's really interesting. I didn't know that. That's quite cool. Right. How easy will this be to leave the cemetery? English shields on the floor. Lots of arrows. I'm waiting for something to jump out on us. Okay. This is the catacomb. It says cross the catacomb. That tells me it's not going to be simple. Go for a slide. Wasn't as quick as I'd hoped there. Okay, I know where I want him to jump. He just won't seem... There we go. Did in the end. I wondered if he would. Bats are flying. He's seeing soldiers killed. This is the main chamber by the looks of things. Do we climb up here? Maybe not. No, we climb this way. To be honest, we don't learn much when I was a kid anyway, and it's a while ago now. I don't remember learning much about this time, the 100 Years' War and stuff in English history. I don't remember us learning much about it. Whereas I'd assume in France, you're probably taught about this a lot more, because obviously it affected France a lot. You would have thought the English schools would have taught it to some degree. Assassins believe in God and free will, easy. Yeah, they believe in, yeah. Assuming you had to know, so you did extensive research on YouTube and websites. Oh, really? Oh, wow. What age were you when you started getting the Assassin's Creed franchise, and what do you like about it mostly? I can't remember what age it was, because I don't know how old I would have been. Whoa! I don't like that. I don't know how old I was when the first game came out without checking. I can check. Let's just get through this and I'll check. If anyone can tell me what year the first game came out, I'll be able to tell you how old I was, because I played it probably, I think, on release, if not just after release. Okay, we've got to get past all these.
Find the exit fast.
I know where the exit is. I've got to get to it. Run, 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 run. Get across. So that's the quarry where they got the stone for building the Bastille by the looks of things. So that's this quarry escaped. It's just a lot of parkour at the minute, isn't it? We've just got to cross the bridge. I do like these parkour sections where there's no killing, it's just literally parkour your way through. I like that. 2012 or 2010. What do I mostly like about it? I like the stories. I like the historical side as well. Right, that's what we've got to get to. Watch out for the fire from the trebuchets. I like the historical side of things and the accuracy that Ubisoft use in that. You know, they really researched their history when they make one of these games. But the one thing that I've always said that drew me in immediately, so when I played Assassin's Creed 1 originally, the one thing I remember, and it's an overriding memory of the game itself, and it's not the story, it was that first ride out on horseback, and you're riding through an area, and you get to see Jerusalem in the distance. And I think it was just that view was the first major memory of Assassin's Creed. And that really made me really, you know, think, oh, this is cool. And then ever since then, I've just enjoyed the historical accuracy and the stories, to be fair. What do the Templars believe? That is the definition of Templar. Dodgeball indeed. Templars believe they are saving humanity, the same way as the Assassins believe they're good. So Rogue does get you thinking about whether Assassins are good or Templars are right. If you look at both arguments, Assassins and Templars, it's like many religions, to be fair. They're all correct in their own way. And the Templars believe they're helping the people. The Assassins believe they're helping the people. Both believe the other is wrong. And they both have different ways of doing it. Templars want power, which is why they want the artifacts, the apples of Eden. The Assassins believe they need to defend the artifacts from the Templars because no one has the right to use these artifacts. And it's that kind of argument between the two. But Rogue does create an interesting argument. You know, are the assassins right? Although they make mistakes as well, as we saw in Rogue. The Templars themselves, they kill a lot of people, and they don't care who they hurt, but they do it for the greater good.
You're almost home.
The English siege of Paris during the time of Joan of Arc. Was that what that was it? I'm surprised he didn't tell us that. Obviously, we know it was the English siege, but he didn't say anything about Joan of Arc.
Things have changed a great deal since you left Paris.
A great deal to be set right.
And we're no closer to finding Germain.
That's not entirely true. I have a name.
Who?
Robespierre.
But yeah, no, I like the amount of research that goes into the Assassin's Creed games, the historical side of things. I really enjoy, but also the maps. The world is always alive in Assassin's Creed. It's never really empty, and that's what I really enjoy. Enslaving, well, the Templars enslave people. I wouldn't. It's not a cut and dry answer, is it? Though the assassins are right. You know how Assassin's Creed, the first one, you played the cities, or that second one is based off of Mysia in Syria. Yeah, no, it's a real place, absolutely. In the UK it was 2007, so I'm going to show my age here, aren't I? How old was I in 2007? 16. So I would have been 21 when the first game came out. I know, I'm old. Yeah, I would have been 21. I think my maths is correct there. So we are on the outskirts of Paris now. The mission is here, the Supreme Being, Sequence 12, Memory 1. I've got a feeling this is the last sequence. That doesn't mean there's lots of stuff still to clear, but I think this will be the last sequence by the looks of things. Your school has always taught the 3 basic reading, writing and arithmetic. That's what we had actually at school as well, to be fair. Not much in history. See, we had history, but it was never about the 100 Years' War. We had World War II, was a big thing. Ancient Rome, ancient Greeks. Didn't ever do Egypt, from what I remember. But there's a lot of history I've learned playing Assassin's Creed, but also from just researching myself and things that have interested me. But yeah, we didn't learn a massive amount about the 100-Year War and stuff. In fact, I don't ever remember even being talked about. But this is the mission we're going for. But I believe we're quite near the end of the story by the way it's going. Which means there's going to be lots of stuff still to do away from the story. Which we're going to be in the same position we are with Rogue, aren't we, annoyingly? Yeah, it's going to be frustrating if we're in the same position we are with Rogue. Loads of things to clear. The actual story done. Although we have got, obviously, the DLC to do. And the multiplayer. Finding trouble in this conflict nearby. Okay, well, leave me alone. Guards will calm down in a minute. You had to find your history in the public library. It's so bad, isn't it? They don't teach you more about things like that. You would have been 27. You're not that old. I'm older than you. That's true. So you got into it at 21. So how old are you now? I'm going to assume 50. I'm nowhere near 50. I'm 36. 36? 35, 36. I think I'm 36. No one normally asks your age. Normally they just ask you... I always get asked my date of birth, like medical stuff. I never get asked my age. DLC is going to be hard. That's true. But yeah, I'm 36. So, the reason I've got a gear loader is saying we are under what we need to be. We did gain braces, I believe, from the last one. The last mission, I think we gained braces, didn't we? It should be here. Was it braces we gained? I'm pretty sure it was. The Master Sans Culottes braces. So we do lose a little bit of health with those. But they are quite near max level. Our chest piece is the improved Prowler coat currently. We can afford new stuff. I kind of want Arno's Master stuff, really. Waste we've already done. We've got Arno's Master Belt. We've got the Legendary Phantom Hood. Where does that put us in terms of how high we are? Still only 4 diamonds. We have got the straight Falchio as our current weapon of choice. Maybe we should look at something different. The Cutlass was what I was looking at as the next weapon. You're 56, Earl, are you? Oh, wow. Almost 57. I think it just shows that age doesn't matter, though, does it? You know, anyone can hold a conversation with anyone else, can't they? But I'm thinking of changing our weapon to Cutlass from the Falchion. Yeah, I'm the same age as your wife, Crazy Irishman. Yeah, I think we're going to change our weapon. We're going to go for the Cutlass. It does give more damage, plus better parry. Hopefully that will help. I think that's a good way to go. Obviously, I can't afford the legendary stuff, so it gives us 5 diamonds again. So that's that done. Because do you know what? I'm one of these people that is really bad when it comes to money in games. I never sell anything, and I just hoard it, and I just don't think about buying stuff. I could have bought stuff to trade ages ago. I just don't think about it. It's always been an issue with me. Well, we're now 5 diamonds though, so we've done what we needed to get into this mission. So it's not. It says high difficulty, but we are the same level now. But yeah, I always have lots of money, and I very rarely spend it. I'm just one of those little hoards. I think the same as in Genshin Impact. I pick up everything, but I never forget I've got it. So sequence 12, memory 1, the Supreme Being. Robespierre is the last link to Germain. Discredit him, render him vulnerable, and you may draw out the Grand Master. Let's have a look. We've still got plenty of time left this morning. We've still got over an hour left of the stream, so we've got plenty of time to maybe get the story done today. And then I've got to make a plan for tomorrow morning. Everybody still assume you're 35. You look very young for your age. Oh, wow. That's good, Earl. I look extremely old for my age. My other half is older than me. And everyone thinks I'm older than her by a good few years. So, yeah. I look a lot older for my age.
A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
So we're heading to the Champ de Mars.
In the middle of all this, we best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin.
We have got a database entry as well. This is École Militaire. Once the domain of partridges, rabbits and small game, it was in the former warren in Grenelle that Louis XV sought to build a military academy comparable with that founded by his great-grandfather, Louis the 16th, 15th, 14th. I can't remember now. I'm starting to dislike Roman numerals. It is IV, so 14. The idea was to house and educate 500 boys from poor, preferably war-stricken families, and make them elite officers. It was an undertaking primarily overseen and sponsored by the Marquise de Pompadour. As he wrote to her, "I have approved the project since you absolutely want it, my beloved." 8 years later, the first classes were held. One of the establishment's most famous pupils was the young, wait for it, Napoleon Bonaparte. Yves de Roy, pupil of the king. Aged only 15, he graduated as a second lieutenant after a mere 12-month study. To be honest, 12 months is not long enough to be a second lieutenant in an army, is it really? But there we go. We'll do all the side stuff. We'll do the multiplayer as well. We've still got plenty to do. I love your channel. Enjoy your streams because of how you play and take stuff slow. Don't rush through the game. You make entertaining fun for real. Thank you, Goated. Much appreciated. Like I've said previously, if I was playing without streaming, I would be talking to myself naturally anyway. So, you know, it's just a style that I've always had, I suppose. But I definitely enjoy it more talking to you guys. But yeah, I always like to see everything the game has to offer. But at the same time, I'm conscious I don't want it boring for you guys. That's the other thing.
This time, I have the plan.
A co-militaire military school, I know.
Think like a Templar.
Lise is telling us to think like a Templar. As I said before though, the one thing that annoys me about this, Elise blends into the crowd. Look at what she's wearing. She blends in. She does stand out a little bit, but she still blends in. Us on the other hand, Arno does not blend in the slightest, does he? You'd think the assassins would be more able to blend in. If you saw him walking through the crowd, he'd stand out and you'd think, hang on, there's something we'll kick word of him. There's something not quite right there, is there? Are we just walking through? At least we are indeed. No one's stopping us, so we'll take it. There isn't. There's one of these to pick up over here, so we'll quickly do this while we're here. Or we take a second to pick this up. Here we go. Artifact collected. Fireworks are going off. Napoleon used to organise snowball fights on the co-militaire grounds with his tactical mind. And he was what? Is that true? That's cool.
He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
A massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly.
That's really cool.
He's a dangerous lunatic, and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
You're not average after you. Either you're legend. I give you a A because you're awesome. B because you got a beautiful personality. For who you are, and C because you're confident. Thank you, Goated. Much appreciated. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Nice of you to say. So, this is Maximilien Francois Isidore de Robespierre. This is the guy we're after next. Elise's idea is to discredit him rather than a full-on frontal assault. So we need to find some evidence to try and turn the people against him. Although he's not massively popular anyway. But let's have a quick look at his past. Deprived of his father from a very early age, Robespierre was raised by Oratorians. I'm assuming that pronunciation is horrendously bad, but there we go. He was a hard-working pupil with a passion for Roman history, which he would refer to almost obsessively in his later speeches. Trained as a lawyer and admitted to the Arras bar, he was designed for provincial mediocrity just as the Depression broke out. On April 20th, 1789, he was elected only 5th deputy out of 8 of the 3rd estate of Artois to the Estates General, but he would soon conquer Paris and would only ever return to Arras on one occasion. Over 5 years, he would speak out many times to various galleries. We are being watched by all nations. We are debating in the presence of the universe. Fine for him to do. If I tried shouting that in public, that'd have me committed. Sean's little input. Despite his harsh voice and his Artois accent, he gained increasing attention. Of his private life, we know next to nothing. He lived elegantly, but without ever overindulging himself. His was a life based on regular study and maintaining good company. He had an overzealous distrust that could be offensive to schemers and supplicants. In fact, he did not count popularity and was all the more esteemed as a result. Once in power, Robespierre quickly shed his moderate image, favouring extremism and terror as tools of rulership. After a reign that culminated in the Festival of the Supreme Being and the Terror, Robespierre lost the support of the Committee for Public Safety. His former allies turned on him, and he was disposed and executed. Can I just say, tickets to next year's Festival of the Supreme Being and the Terror have already sold out due to popular demand. What's your favourite place or landmark through the games and database? To be favourite place and landmark. We've got to get into Robespierre's tent. That's the aim at this one. To be fair, I actually really enjoyed seeing the statues in ancient Greece. And I can't think of the name of the one I'm after. Athena's statue in ancient Greece in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I really like that one. I didn't want to be that person. I was thinking to be someone else. It wasn't who I wanted to be. Right, we're going to try and get into Robespierre's tent. I want to disguise as a soldier, but it didn't quite work. Okay, soldiers there. I'm assuming the minute they see me, we're going to be in trouble. Yeah, disguise come in handy. That's what I thought, but it kind of disguised me as the wrong person, annoyingly. Always love watching your amazing stream, Soldier, one of the right things you play, just amazing. Thank you, Crazy Irishman. Really shielding you in COVID, didn't know what to do or how to set up. Yeah, to be fair, I've been very lucky in the fact that obviously, because we can't return to work, it's made this a lot easier to do, hasn't it? But then, if it wasn't for the accident, I would never have done this in the first place. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. What about character? I don't mean assassin, I mean character. I liked Archimedes. Is it Archimedes? It was Archimedes I'm thinking of. I'm rubbish with names, I'm trying to think who it was that I saw. I'm pretty sure it's Archimedes from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yes. Archimedes. I really enjoyed Archimedes. A total of 2,639 people were guillotined in Paris, most of them over 9 months between autumn 1793 and summer 1794. Many more people, up to 50,000, were shot or died of sickness in prison. Oh wow, that's incredible. You adored Claudia from Ezio. Claudia was nice, to be fair. I can see why Claudia is liked. Right, again, it's done the wrong person. I wanted a soldier as my disguise. I don't know if will they let me walk through? I may have to run away again in a minute. They're not stopping me.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence.
They didn't stop me, I'll take it.
A letter?
See what the letter has to say. Leonardo da Vinci was cool.
Take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Jamais.
So, letter to Robespierre from Jamais. Yeah, Leonardo da Vinci was pretty cool. I liked his inventions as well.
Interesting, but not particularly helpful. Looks like a diary.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
That was read really quickly, wasn't it? That was his diary. Didn't really give us any clue to help us, I don't think.
What I'm looking for.
What else have we got? We've got a couple more things over here. They do read them really quickly.
Publiciste de la Révolution Française. The day after Marat died.
So this is a newspaper, the day after Marat died. What should one think of the Committee of Public Safety, or rather of its leaders? But most of its members are so negligent that they can barely manage to attend committee sessions for 2 hours of each 24. Are unaware of almost everything that is done there, and doubtless are as most guilty of accepting a task they have no desire to fulfill. But the leaders are plain criminals for having carried out so shamelessly their functions. There is one among them whom the Mountain has just foolishly reappointed, and whom I regard as the single most dangerous enemy of the state, Barrère, indicated by Saint Foy to the king as one of the constitutionals to be relied upon. Personally, I am certainly keeps a foot in both camps until the victor is clear. It is Barrère who has paralysed every forceful measure, leaving us helpless, our throats waiting to be slit. I call upon him to contradict me in such a way as finally show that he is not a royalist in disguise. I don't think the newspaper's evidence.
not quite what I'm looking
No, not quite the evidence we need. What is this?
Monsieur, as you have been the savior of the Republic, I beg you now to be my brother's savior as well. Even now he languishes in prison, arrested by patriots more zealous in their heroism than careful in their methods. No warrant for André's arrest was ever issued, and yet he remains imprisoned in Saint-Lazare under suspicion. I pray you do not recall my brother's writings in the Journal de Paris, coming as they did from an intemperate poet's heart. Rather, I beg you, if my own humble skills have been even the smallest of aid to our glorious revolution, spare my brother. In his writings, I see the burgeoning of France's greatest poet, a light that will shine for all time. Yours, in patriotism, Marie-Joseph Chenier.
Is that the evidence we need? Maybe? I'm not sure. You never heard of Archimedes. Archimedes was a famous mathematician. He's also Alexios' father. You meet him in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's a sad thing. If you didn't have the injury, you might or wouldn't have met or done all that you have done. No, to be honest, I would never have started streaming if I hadn't had the accident. It was the fact that I was left at home a stupid amount of hours of time on my own. I would never have even contemplated it. But then, you know, these things, you know, you learn these lessons from things, don't you? And sometimes you've got to take the good from something bad. Robespierre's time in power lasted just 1 year, from July 1793 to his death in July 1794 in the Coupe of Thermidor. And even in that time, he was never a dictator. Oh, really?
Interesting, but not particularly.
No, so we still haven't found the evidence needed. There is something missing. There's another book to this left-hand side. Let's try this book. Hopefully this is the evidence we need. Ah, what's underneath the book?
Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
Looks like we've got the evidence we need. I'm assuming I need to escape with my thing. Do I have a favourite character? That's part of the assassins. I don't mean the assassin. Yeah, like the Uncle Mario. To be fair, Mario is probably my other one that I liked. I just like the Assassin's Creed 2 when the first time you meet Uncle Mario and he goes, "It's the Mario," just like they did back in the day. Yeah, I liked Mario. Ah, wrong disguise. I think this disguise generally works though. Obviously I can't go too close to soldiers because they will be able to see through my disguise. But I think we're okay. Right, we've got the evidence. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, we did put this guys on to get away. I keep looking at the wrong person, I think, and that's why the disguise is always wrong every time. But yeah, I really like Mario. Just the way you meet him, the way he kind of guides Ezio. The other person I like is Achilles from Assassin's Creed 2. Assassin's Creed 3 and Rogue. I really enjoyed Achilles. I liked his mentorship as well, and the way he kind of guided Connor. Right, let's speak to Elise. We have her evidence.
50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. First, Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Distract the guards. I have an idea.
We've got to distract the guards for her.
Right.
What is Elise going to do? We've got to defend her. Don't let Elise get detected. Okay. There's a guy coming this way.
fanaticism, they can no more tear the world from.
Say your best!
In turn, the daggers
It's down.
of fanaticism and the poisons of
Keep an eye out for where the next one's come. It's going from this way. Missed. I wanted the headshot. There we go. We're still defending up. 2 more coming this way. Double assassination there.
Too slow. You can't escape, citizen.
Nice finisher there.
That our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic.
Why? I don't know why he didn't assassinate there. Right, they're down. They were attacking us, to be fair. So don't let Elise be detected as complete. Now we've got to speak to Elise. Well, we survived it. I'm not too sure how we managed to do that, but we did. Shut down. Now we need to speak to Elise to find out what she just did. Just went to the drink, I believe. Isn't Achilles that old dude after when Connor Village got attacked? Yeah, Achilles was the guy who trained Connor. And gave Connor his name, to be fair. His fellow friend just wanted Robespierre out of the way. They were more bloodthirsty than he, and were actually afraid he would take their heads first. So they struck first. Ah, okay. So they were afraid he was going to kill them, so they struck first. And took out Robespierre.
Powdered agate. Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
So this is the grand plan to discredit Robespierre. So we need to plant the letters.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine.
That's one planted. One there and one there. I'm now a lady. Well, that was the easiest way to get round, is disguise ourselves. We've got to plant these letters.
They can no more tear the world from the rest of its author than the remorse from their own hearts.
Trying to plant these letters. Keep getting seen by everyone. Takes a while for the disguise to restart, doesn't it, before we can do it again. Right, I need to plant on this guy. Hopefully without being seen. My disguise isn't ready to use. There we go, planted it now. Disguise can't be used just yet. Right, where do I need to get to? I need to get across the other side for that guy, don't I? Fear is the mind killer, it makes you act before they think. That's very true. You still love Altair, though, when he killed innocent man, but he was naive and arrogant, but he learned from Mr. Stank, started being a leader towards the end of the game and guided the assassin. And Ezio took over, but he was confident stood up for what he believed in. Was wise. I think Ezio only got wise later on, though. As a young guy, he was definitely very naive and made a lot of mistakes, to be fair. I think I just wasted the disguise there by running across this area. Okay, we've planted 2 of the 3 letters. Last one to plant is here. Chop off. Thank you.
Conduct unbecoming. Me? Who the hell does
That should set things in motion.
Okay, we've planted the letters. But yeah, he was very young at the time when he started to be trained as an assassin. He very soon took responsibility though.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire.
Being the list of enemies of the revolution. 500 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That's at the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. And when Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.
So they've done what they needed to do, and we actually completed that 100% that time. We have discredited Robespierre as much as possible to force Germain to abandon him. Honestly, from after Odyssey and Unity, Assassin's Creed isn't Assassin's Creed anymore. The games are going downhill and getting worse than the franchise. I don't think it'll start dying out if it all depends on how they do this new Infinity, doesn't it? We all know Infinity is coming at some point. We don't know when. But it's all going to depend on how they do it. I've got an idea that if they do it in a set way, it could be brilliant. It could also be really bad. So I think a lot of it's going to depend on how they manage to do it and how it kind of works. Because it could be really good for the whole franchise. To be able to jump between different time periods would be incredible. But there's no guarantee that's what will happen. Right, I can't refill because we haven't got the money to refill our stuff. Although we can go and get the money very quickly because we can fast travel. Our next point for the story is here. The Fall of Robespierre is over there. Whilst we're here, I want the viewpoint, really, because that's this one done then. What have we got? We've still got 45 minutes. We need to head back to the cafe to get some money because we can't restock everything until we get some money. And the cafe is full, to be fair. But let's get the viewpoint done, and then at least we can come back here. I don't think we're going to get the story finished today because I don't know how many more sequences are left. I'd assume we're on the sequence 12, I'm guessing is the final one, but I don't know how long it's going to take to get it all done. So that'd be something to think about. But we have got tomorrow morning's stream as well. Rose here was just an opportunity in the right place at the right time. Yeah, he seems to have been someone who just had... It fell in his lap and he kind of just took it up and ran with it, didn't he? You meant after Odyssey and Valhalla, they're making it more of an RPG. I like the RPG side, and I think they're a lot easier than they used to be. But I do get your point. A lot of people say the same thing where you're less of an assassin in the most recent ones, aren't you? Obviously, Origins kind of was different because it told a story of the beginning. Odyssey is the one that everyone really complains about. And Valhalla, Ivor isn't an assassin, but he's open to helping the assassins. And that's talked about in the game where he doesn't want to join them because he believes he has to keep loyal to his clan, which makes sense as well. But it depends where they go. I hadn't heard that Infinity will be multiplayer. I thought it was single player still, but you could go between different time periods. But again, there's not enough information out there to really know what's happening with it, really, which is annoying. I'd like to have a bit more information by now. I don't think we're getting it this year, the way it's going. The same as the Basim game that's meant to be out. We've still not heard too much about that either. And the longer they keep silent, the longer it's probably going to be before we actually get something. I know there's a new free game mode or DLC coming to Valhalla very soon. But we don't really know enough about that either. They're being very secretive, I think, when it comes to the Assassin's Creed franchise. I'm going to be, I don't know, I'm in two minds how I'm going to be when we finish our franchise run. Because it's been an incredible franchise. And from what I know, Ubisoft had a start and an end. So Assassin's Creed will end at a certain point. But we're not anywhere near that from what I've read. But when they started the series, you see it in the earlier games. The earlier games talk about the future games before the future games are even out. There's lots of indication and clues. And Ubisoft always had this big plan. So they knew when it would end. And obviously we kind of need to know more about the Isu story and stuff like that. Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla felt more like Dark Souls or Elden Ring or Skyrim type of game. They focused more on RPG. They did focus more on RPG. Yeah, a lot of people agree with you, Gota, to be fair. I wouldn't say I 100% agree, because I like the style of games they've grown to be, but I also enjoy the older style as well. But I do understand a lot of people aren't happy with the direction it's taken. Right, this is La Invalides, which is just where we've been just now. I just need to look up another Roman numeral because I forgot what it is already. It's number 4. So both Henry IV and Cardinal Richelieu had previously attempted in vain to set up a hospital for invalid soldiers. Louis XIV, the Sun King, solved the problem by taxing France's abbeys and laid the first stone on November 30th, 1671. 5 years later, it was occupied by some 6,000 soldiers. In 1789, the Parisian mob stormed the hospital, seizing the cannon and muskets stored in its cellars for use in the storming of the Bastille. Some 50 years later, Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte would be entombed beneath the building's great gilded dome. Although today Les Invalides is primarily a museum, it still serves as a retirement home and medical centre for roughly 100 elderly or injured veterans. That's really cool. New veterans, of course, not 100 blokes in the 1780s somehow lived this long. That'd make a hell of an effective hospital. So this was effectively a hospital for hurt soldiers. I think that's really cool. You should have seen the reviews on them 3 games. Assassin's Creed isn't doing as good as it used to, and plus after the Chinese one, they're making the games look nothing like the trailers. After the Chinese one? What do you mean by the Chinese one? According to Bloomberg, Ubisoft has a small Assassin's Creed pen for late 2022, early 2023. In this game, codenamed Assassin's Creed Rift, players explore more stealth-focused world as Basim. Yes. So the next game due out is the Basim game. That is, we've known this for a little while. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. We don't quite know how it's going to go. It's believed it's going to be Basim's kind of origin story, how he came about, why he's done what he's done, that kind of stuff. We just don't know enough information just yet. Or for Plus, why it's failing. I enjoyed them as games, so I enjoyed the time periods as well. So Assassin's Creed Odyssey for me was really good because it was ancient Greece, and I really enjoyed the Greek time period. So I thought that was cool because of the time period it was set, more so than the story itself. Odyssey Origins I really enjoyed. I didn't know much about Egypt and its mythology, but I really enjoyed seeing the beginnings of the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I like that side of it. There is no game coming that's set in Japan or Goated. It's not happening. And I also like the Valhalla one. I like the time period. I like the Viking side of things. I like the fact he wasn't an assassin. And when he was offered the chance to be one, he actually said no. We haven't had much of that. Most people who's offered a chance to be an assassin say yes. It was nice to have someone who did say no. We'll head back to the cafe to grab the money so we can restock as well while we're here. But no, as far as I'm aware, there is not a game set in Japan. There's a lot of fake stuff out there that keeps claiming the next game is in Japan. It's not. The next game is Basim. And then you've got, obviously, Infinity, but we don't know what's quite happening with that. There was talk of one in India as part of the English Trading Company. So my favourite culture and place is Greek. I love Greek mythology. I've always enjoyed Greek mythology, to be fair. I also think Assassin's Creed will never do a Japanese one or Japan one because of Ghost of Tsushima. Because they'll always be compared, and I think because of that, it will never happen. There's never been any kind of indication of Japan either. I know everyone wants it, but if you read through some of the stuff inside the games themselves, there's never been this kind of push for Japan. So I don't think it's ever going to happen. I know that people want it, but I just can't see it. Our next main story is over here. We do need to restock first. We've still got about half an hour, so it could be long enough to get it done. So I think if we fast travel here, we'll try and do the next mission before we finish. in July 21, which confirmed the existence of Assassin's Creed Infinity, stated this upcoming entry is still years away. Yes, exactly. The other thing as well, the Bassam game wasn't going to be separate as far as I believe. It was only because of COVID things changed. So if it wasn't, COVID kind of delayed and changed Ubisoft's kind of plan to a degree. But yeah, I don't think we're going to see it until at least next year at the earliest for Infinity. But yeah, there's a lot of fake stuff out there. There's an Assassin's Creed page on Facebook, and there's a couple of people on there that always keep showing fan-made trailers and stuff, and everyone believes them. And it's not. They're all fan-made, unfortunately. You have to really double-check what you're reading a lot of the times because there's so much false stuff out there. That's really bad. Do you like the mummy tombs and afterlife underworld stuff where people get animal heads and stuff? Or do you not believe the type of stuff? I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say I don't believe it. I am open to it. I just don't know enough about it. I think that's more my thinking. I enjoyed the underworld though in Origins. I think that was quite an interesting way of doing things. Another crowd event done. I know they're coming after me. So we're going to try and head to the next mission and get that done. And then that may be it for today. We've got about half an hour left, just over. So we've got time, hopefully, to get this mission done if I can get there quickly. I know we're wanted, so I can't activate this mission just yet. They stopped running after us. I need the yellow to go away because it won't allow me to activate this. There we go. Should be able to now. So the fall of Robespierre. Robespierre has been arrested. Find him and make him tell you where Germaine is hiding. This will be an interesting one. I didn't know if it was fake they'd make it so real and edited that you believe it. Yeah, no, I completely agree. I've watched a few of them and thought, is this real? And then I've looked into it more and found it's not. But yeah, a lot of them are based on books. So because there's books set in certain time periods, that are Assassin's Creed based books, they use that as their belief that it's happening and it's not. But there is a lot out there. You have to really be careful what you're looking at. Right, sequence 12, memory 2, the fall of Robespierre. Let's try and get this done before we are finished for today. We've got half an hour, so hopefully it's long enough. If I don't die loads of times, it should be alright.
Got your message. What's going on?
Most new video games will push back 5 years because of employee recruitment. That's true. Lots of people don't want to return to work in offices. Yeah, I think a lot of people did enjoy the COVID way of working, didn't they?
Apparently, he made vague threats about a purge against enemies of the state, and the committee turned on him. They're taking him to Luxembourg prison. He's scheduled for execution in the morning.
We best get to him first.
So Robespierre is scheduled for execution in the morning. We need to get to him first. Try and get information out of him before he loses his head. So that's where we're heading. We're going to try and find a way to him. We need the information, otherwise we're never likely to find Germaine, are we?
These men were National Guard. Robespierre's escort. Damn, if we've lost him.
Let's not panic just yet. We might be able to find some sign of what happened.
Okay, we need to find out what happened here, as the escort has all been killed. So something has happened. Yeah, and yeah, like you say, a lot of games have been pushed back, haven't they? That's the big thing. Right, there's an enemy there. Ah. There's the guy we've got to speak to. Where is he in relation to where we are? In here, by the looks of things. Is he in here? Possible. There he is. Injured soldier. He's managed to survive the attack, but just.
Elise, what happened here?
America has 10 million job openings. Number 1 Really? Wow, that's incredible.
Troops from the Paris Commune attacked us en route. They were trying to free the prisoners.
Did they take Robespierre?
I'm not sure. The fighting left me behind. They fell back that way.
Merci. Go find yourself a doctor.
If he's still in custody, they'll have taken him to
I like robotics and stuff.
But
yeah.
if not, they'll need to hole up somewhere nearby. They won't get very far with half the city turned out against Robespierre.
I'll check the prison. You follow the riots, see if you can pick up a trail.
Right.
Right, we're going to follow the right, see if we can pick up a trail of what happened to Robespierre, where he was taken. There's enemies around here as well, so we've got to be a little bit wary. There's someone over here we've got to speak to. There's injured soldiers everywhere, isn't there?
Where did they go? They went that way.
Okay, still trying to trace where they went. See dead bodies everywhere. Looking for a next contact to kind of give us a direction, I think. There's someone here.
Robespierre. Down there.
Down this way. Okay.
Reinforcements arrive. He's here. Get him.
Everyone's fighting. We've got to tail the guy that's over here. We've got to tail this guy. So we don't get too close. I normally would use height, but I'm a bit low at the minute. Depending where he goes. Soldiers are chasing after him as well. I'm assuming I can't allow him to get too far away from us, otherwise we'll get desynced. So, let's just have a look. There he is.
What earthly reason do you have for becoming a soldier?
Trying to get up high. The easiest way to tail someone is high. I know I'm trying to reduce distance. Go, 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 go. Yeah, height is the easiest way to kind of tail someone, I find. Although it can go wrong very quickly, as is the case at the minute. Okay. We're not allowed to get into conflict either. That's part. I didn't notice that was part of the objective. Do not get into conflict. Well, I'll check back with chat in a second. Just let me focus at the minute for this. I don't want him to get too far away and have to redo it all. That's the only thinking. Let's head up here. Okay. Right, we've managed to catch him up.
The commune stands with you. Thank you, Sergeant. Your loyalty does
you like the older Assassin's Creed games, how they made building back then, also like the medieval times, and the guardsmen's weapons different to our time. You know, I understand a lot of people do enjoy them ones, to be fair. The unemployment rate is 3.5% out of 330 million Americans. Yeah, that doesn't work, does it? Also, Mexican Culture Day of the Dead. You love the Crusade. The Crusade was cool. Right, we need to get into there. We've got to find Robespierre. We can't get into conflict, and we've got to lockpick a door. How many enemy are here other than locks? Okay. Let's head this way. There we go. Trying to think of a best way in without getting into conflict. If we lose the optional objectives, we lose the optional objectives. But if we can avoid conflict where possible, that is a bonus. I've been seen. That didn't work, did it? Don't get into conflict, but I failed that. That's him down. We're in the building though. I may not have avoided conflict, but I'm in the building. Okay, there's guards everywhere here. I think we're going for berserk blades. Let's see if we can get a few of these to attack themselves. Why can't I fire? Okay, I'm not too sure why that won't allow me to fire there. There we go. Berserk blade in effect. Let's let them kill each other for a minute. You know they're developing all robotic tanks in real life and drone planes that can communicate each other. Hell, I'm going to shoot. Yeah, there's a lot. That's been going on for quite a long time now, hasn't it? They're trying to find ways of having less people involved in war. And it seems to be working. I think they've definitely got... It's a good thing to try and achieve, but there are obviously downsides to robotics. Trying to get another... There we go, another berserk guy. Have I been seen? Who have I been seen by? No one's here. They're all fighting. Let's leave them fighting for a minute. Can we get round a different way? Who saw me? I don't know who saw me, but they keep claiming they keep seeing me. I wonder if I can rush sneak. They're fighting. Okay. I wasn't going to join in the fighting. I didn't really have a choice now. See you later. I'm off. Right, there's a door here. Oh, I've been seen again. Who keeps seeing me? Right, let's try and get the door unpicked. One lock done. 2, 3. So much for not getting in combat. There's a guy the other side of that door just then. So much for not being in combat, eh? Smoke bomb. Right, he's down as well. Okay, where do we need to head for Robespierre? That's the question. He's over there. So now we have a general direction. We know where we're heading. Open window or not? No, not by the looks of things. Kind of went the wrong direction, didn't we? If he's over there, kind of roughly know where we've got to go. The 11.4 million was just shy of March's 11.5 million record, meaning that they need 2 jobs for every available worker. Wow. They have to pay more for more benefits. Yeah. 3.5 American citizens still receive weekly unemployment benefit checks. Oh, wow. You get a lot more money in terms of benefits in the UK by the looks of things, especially if you get $600 a week. We get nowhere near that. I think unemployment benefit in the UK, I think it's around £75 a week. Right. Robespierre's there. That's what we've got to get to. I'm going to try and stay out of combat. I know we've failed a few times already. Why can't I kill this guy? There we go. Another. This is the door we need to go through. We're here.
Damn
Made it.
him. I sent for Gemma hours ago.
Robespierre's worried.
Gemma warned me about you. You're one of them, aren't you? An assassin.
Not really. Not now.
Where's Germain? Elise.
We don't have much time. Where is Germain?
I will never talk.
Then right.
She just shot him in the face and now expects him to write. Wow. Elise is a badass. Comes offering a $15,000 bonus hire money. Oh, really? Wow.
I hope you enjoy revolutionary justice, monsieur.
Think about a Transformer kind of thing. I don't think you'll ever really get Transformers, to be fair. But they're just trying to use less people. So we did it. We didn't get the don't get in the conflict, unfortunately, but we did get the doors lockpicked. And Robespierre has potentially given us the location of Germain. So we've still got about 25 minutes, so we might as well continue. It may be a case we get the story done today. If that's the case, tomorrow's morning stream we will try and have a look at all the other side missions and stuff. I don't think we'll start Dead Kings tomorrow. It'd be good to have a look at everything else that we haven't looked at. So where are we heading next? Let's have a quick look. So we're heading over here. There's so much on the map we've still not really looked at. We've got lots of companion missions, Nostradamus to do, Paris stories as well, which all have a little mini story to them. So definitely worth having a look at. So we're currently here, and we need to head there for the next mission. Sequence 12, Memory 3, the Temple. Almost all McDonald's restaurants have a drive-through. Are they really? So in the UK, we have drive-throughs, but not that many. Well, every restaurant has a drive-through, I believe, but they're not just drive-through. Well, I'm going to try and get to where we've got to get to as quickly as possible. Obviously, if civilians need defending, we shall do that too. Like these two. I do need to restock ideally as well. So if we see a shop, we're going to need to stop there to restock before the next mission, I believe. No indoor dining, that's incredible. Yeah, we've always got indoor dining hours. It's not legal to make a robotic creature transformer thing that can kill people first, like Meg Wings. No, I don't believe it is. There are rules in place to stop certain things happening. So, like, you can have artificial intelligence, but there are rules governing what it can be used for and how it works. They keep making changes to different laws to actually allow certain things to happen, but stopping it going too far. The thing is, people just don't know how far it can go before it's too much. I think that's the problem. You know, if you make artificial intelligence and it turns into the artificial intelligence from, say, Marvel, for example, it's just, a small example, that's not what people want. They don't want something that can actually learn on its own, because no one knows the consequences of that. Okay, where is the shop? I was hoping for a shop on the way to this, but I'm not seeing one. Right, the mission is above us. The shop is just here, in fact, actually. Let's quickly restock, and then we can start this next quest. I'm not trying to rush things, but at the same time, we're at a point where we may as well continue with the story. The story seems to be the focus, and it makes sense to be the focus as well. Because France is struggling. So it's time to put an end to the tyranny of Germain. Here we are. It all comes to this. Germain is hiding somewhere in the temple. Find him and kill him. The reward is Arnaud's master assassin outfit. That's what we're looking for. You see almost all teams working in restaurants now. Nice. Yes, there are laws to limit AI and what can learn on its own and adapt. Yeah. There are obviously going to be secret studies and stuff done that you probably aren't aware of or won't hear about. But there are things stopping it from going too far. Same as cloning and stuff like that, and genetics. There always is.
We should split up.
I'm not sure that's...
Less chance we both get caught that way.
I suppose that's true.
We'll rendezvous inside. If you get a shot at Germain, you take it.
Lisa's plan is good. The fact we split up, less likely to both getting caught, but at the same time, Arnaud doesn't like the idea of leaving her alone, does he? You can see he just wants her to be safe. So we're going to find a way in by the looks of things. What have we got? It's a big old place, isn't it? To try and infiltrate.
Germain's built himself quite a fortress. I can't see any weak spots.
See, that's unusual. Arnaud not be able to pick up on a weak spot. Must be something, though. Explore the area, create opportunities. There are 9 entrances, 14 hiding spots, 62 guards, and 2 alarm bells. Think about how it could benefit the world. Cloning genetics AI like from Modern Warfare 3 or Call of Duty games that can build humanoid ballistic juggernauts. I think it's also, but then who else can get their hands on that technology and what it can be used for aside from you know, the countries don't want to use it for good intentions, essentially. There's always that worry that other people will take the technology and use it to have big mass civilian killings and things. So it has to be controlled. There's a lot of stuff, obviously, the general public doesn't hear about. So there's that side of things as well. Right, how are we getting in here? We've got to think of a plan. Arno reckons there aren't many weak spots. We've got to find a way in. And obviously, trying not to set any alarms off would be ideal. 2 guards here. I think in height, I'm thinking we get to the top if possible. They both passed me by. Backs to us now. Don't know how long they're going to have a backs to us to, but that wasn't what I wanted to happen. They've already seen us. It didn't take long, did it? Oh, come on.
Your anti-revolutionary days are numbered, sir.
Right, it's him down. I wasn't planning to get seen that quickly, to be honest. I was just trying to get high to try and figure a way in to keep us out of trouble. And went wrong very quickly, as always. Okay, we've now got some height though, we are away. I know they know where we're here somewhere, but we're okay. Right, what have we got? We've got to get into there. I think that's where we've got to get to, isn't it? Help the police for like elites. Yeah, there's always some plus points to it, but like I say, the problem you've got is people using it for bad intentions, and that's always the worry. That's why they create all these rules to stop it going too far. It takes one person to use it in the wrong way.
Bloody counter-revolutionary. There.
Okay. Let's deal with this guy. I'm not here. You didn't see me. Honestly, you didn't see me. Okay. I think we're heading in. I've just got to. I think going up top is probably the best way in. I would say. We are going to need to deal with this guard down here, though. Let's deal with him quickly. There's another one on the other side. So many guards. So wherever you go, you get seen. I don't want to get shot while climbing high. Okay. Well, I thought for a minute he wasn't going to go any higher then, as he paused. Keep going up. We're not here. You can't see us, honestly. I can't shoot him. There we go. I didn't want a big fight, but I may have just got myself in one accidentally.
I'll blow him apart.
Okay. I keep wanting to reload. I'm trying to use my Phantom Blade, but he just has to keep reloading it every time. Okay. This hasn't gone to plan in the slightest. I was trying to get in here silently, and obviously it hasn't happened. But if we can get rid of these guys, we still have a chance of salvaging this at least. Blocking this guy is horrendous. Right, that guy's down. Mainly because I have no choice. Tough fights. Right, we're in. I know it didn't go to plan. I'm thinking height, we get the... we're doing the final mission right now. Yeah, I kind of thought it might be. We may have to extend the stream slightly because we may run out of time. And while we're in it, we might as well finish it. Now, I was seeing the viewpoint on top and thinking we should try and grab that, but already in, we might as well continue on. So, I'm assuming we want to head down. We've got to find Jamaa. And he could be anywhere, to be fair. So, from this room, we have to head down by the looks of things. Obviously wasn't the intention. Or can we go up? No. Okay, let's watch out for guards. So far, it hasn't quite gone to plan. Who's seen me? So there's a guard there that I would like to take out if possible.
That's enough. He's not here.
I need to try and get a headshot. Like that. Right, there's a door to unlock here. Whether that will give us anything, I don't know. 30 minutes maybe. Well, if we have to extend, we can extend a little bit. Obviously, we started now, so we kind of got to finish it. At one time, we obviously took to a museum or place that was big. They had one room with AI. Stood in front of it, and they said, please. Oh, really? That's quite cool. Right, there's a chest here. No closer to Jermaine. I believe Jermaine is going to be underneath. I've got a feeling he's going to be underneath the temple. Too early. There we go. Okay. So we're going to be a bit careful. Obviously, we don't want to get seen if we can avoid it. Still no sign of Jamaa. So the only way from here out is the window then, by the looks of things. Yeah, not ideal. There's no other way to go, is there, I don't think. Okay. So if the window's the only way from there, then I'm thinking we go back to the top, we get the viewpoint, and then go from there, because we'll have a better idea of the layout from the viewpoint itself. I think that's a better idea. If I can find the door we came in, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? There. So yeah, I'm thinking we try and use height and get to the viewpoint. You'll go up to me. It's up, is it, the Grandmaster? I kept thinking it was going to be down. But I was guessing. No, don't do that. That was what I didn't want to do. I'm just going all the way down to the bottom again after getting all the way up. That was an error. This will take some running. Can't believe I did that. Jumped all the way off after going all the way up. Okay. Back up we go. I was thinking at least if we can get the viewpoint, that's something. But yeah. Arno decided to jump off. Don't go that way. That's what I've already made that mistake once. I'm doing it again now. Right, he won't jump across. So, I think. There is also a hold point here. So maybe I want to kind of hang here and do a wall eject is my thinking. There we go. And then from here we can head up. Yeah, the jump was definitely the mistake. Right, the viewpoint is up here. So we'll try and grab that and then we'll do the... find out where we're heading. Jumping off at the wrong moment is definitely not fun. Wrong button. So we found the person we're after, but Jamaa is below us. So we know where he is, we're in the right place. It's crazy what I can do without eyes and a human brain. It's just how quick they can learn. Okay, we're not obviously going to jump down from here because we'll lose our positioning. I want to stay on this height because we know he's below us. There he is. I think he's got an issue artifact by chance. That is a sword. We've got to assassinate him.
Prodigal assassin returns.
I've kind of got to get round to him.
As much when Latouche stopped sending his tax revenues. The darkness cannot protect you. The direct approach from...
Whoa! I got him! I assassinated him!
How? What?
Oh no, definitely doesn't understand, does he? Doesn't quite understand how he did that. Okay. Heading to this church by the looks of things this time. That's wall eject. Okay. Where is he now? Okay, so he's over there. In some ways, I'm really glad I don't remember a lot of the stories from when I originally played these, because it's made them a lot more fun to discover things again and see things potentially for the first time, although I have experienced them previously. I don't know, in my head it kind of works. Don't fall down too far, Ezio. Ezio? Oh, no. Okay. We're heading down there. That's where we've got to go. This might involve a big fight, other ways to go. See you later. I don't know if they'll follow me. They may do. We're into the catacombs now. And that's a dead end. Are they following? No. I think we're okay. Trying to find the right way. There's no guarantee we're going to get the right way here.
What happened here?
Germain's got some kind of weapon. I've never seen its like before. He got away from me.
He didn't come past me.
To be fair, we assassinated him, but he survived. Alright, let's interact with this. 20... Oh, we did it faster than you thought? Really? Final boss fight. The fighting's the bit I'm not enjoying because I'm struggling to do it right. Well, I'm enjoying it, but I'm just not very good at it.
Was there the Lasser as well?
No worries. Off to viewing the houses. Well, good luck with the house viewing. I hope it goes well. Thank you, Crazy Irishman, and we'll speak to you soon. Right, we need to assassinate him, obviously, ideally, without knowing where we are.
Revenge, is it? Your vision is as narrow as your father's.
Okay.
You want to talk? How wide a vision was your grab for power?
Power? No, you're smarter than that. This was never about power. It's always been about... No, please, you'll have to do better than that.
I wanted to see what happened if we used the Phantom Blades. Not very much.
This was never about power.
He also knows where we are the minute he does use his power. I'm dead. It's my fault. Get above him. Yeah, I didn't mean to run towards him. I actually meant to go to the side and hide again. You think we need to get above him? Okay, good plan. We'll try that next. Yeah, silly move. I went to go to the next bit of cover and just ran past it and over and died. Thanks for the like, but it was much appreciated.
That because François de Lasser had no son to avenge him, that your crime would go unanswered?
Revenge, is it? Your vision is as narrow.
I see what you mean about going high, actually.
How wide a vision
I can't climb there. We're going to climb without him seeing where we're climbing, ideally, though.
It's always been about control. I will find you.
I got us a little bit there.
Did your father teach you nothing?
We climbed there.
The order has grown complacent.
No, don't do that.
Centuries, we focus our attention on the trappings of power, the titles of nobility, the offices of church
We'll go
and
up.
state. Do you think yourself safe in your shadows?
Well, we assassinated him. Again. We got to him.
Caught in the very lie we crafted to shepherd the mountain. I have caught in the very lie we
But once again, he escaped us.
And you think that
There's stairs, is there? I've yet to see the stairs.
And you think that will accomplish anything? In the wake of revolution.
Need to run through that gap, I think. Ah, there isn't. Yeah, I see over there actually the blue point.
Makes no difference.
Okay, I'm thinking them stairs.
They will retreat to the shadows, and we will at last be the secret masters we were meant to be. So come.
There we go. We found the stairs.
I've already won. You cannot hide from me.
He's claiming he's already won.
I can't find an opening.
We'll have to take him together.
Okay.
I
No.
will find you.
That went wrong very quickly there. Wasn't intended. I was hoping we could get above him. I think it's going to take another 2 attempts, isn't it? I think, to beat him.
The darkness
Okay.
cannot protect you.
Let's try this again, shall we? Off. Off. Okay.
Do you think yourself safe in your shadows? Where are you hiding, assassin?
He can see us now. We've got to move.
I commend you for making it this far, but there is no victory for you here. Skulk all you like. It makes no difference.
Second time we've got him. We need one more, I believe, to finish this off.
I commend you for making it this far.
We'll have to take him together.
Okay. We need to do him one more time, I think. Definitely going high was definitely the best thing to do. It's just difficult to get there when he's still finding out where we are. So wait for him to do this bit. That's not quite what I wanted to do. You've got to be ready to jump quickly if he finds out where you are, that's the thing.
It makes no difference.
Alright, let him do his scan.
You think I won't find you? I will find you. You cannot hide from me.
There we go. Yeah, not pleased with the Phantom Mask, but it's part of the legendary outfit. Or part of the legendary hood anyway.
He's getting away.
Wait, I'm almost free.
I can take him.
No, you can't. Not alone. Wait for me.
Don't go, Elise. Don't go.
I'm sorry.
Elise!
Run!
Elise! 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 Elise, no.
The look in his eyes as he did that.
Bravo. You've slain the villain. That is how you cast this little morality play in your mind, isn't it? Oh, I'm not really here. I'm not really there either. At the moment, I'm bleeding out in the floor of the temple. But it seems the Father of Understanding has seen fit to give us this time to talk. Ah. A particular favorite of mine. I did not understand the visions that haunted my mind, you see. Great towers of gold, cities, shining white as silver. I thought I was going mad. Then I found this place. Dr. Malay's vault. Through his writings, I understood.
Understood what?
The modern day bit told us he was a sage, didn't
Through
it?
the centuries, I was connected to Grand Master de Malay. And I'd been chosen to purge the order of decadence and corruption that had set in like rot. To wash the world clean and restore to the truth the Father of Understanding intended.
That seems to have gone over well.
Prophets are seldom appreciated in their own time. Exiled in the basement forced me to reevaluate my strategy. Find new avenues for the realization of my purpose.
No matter the cost.
A new order never comes without destruction of the old. And if men are made to fear untrammeled liberty, so much the better. A brief taste of chaos will remind them why they crave obedience. It appears we part ways here. Think on this. The march of progress is slow, but it is inevitable as a glacier. All you've accomplished is to delay the inevitable. One death cannot stop the tide. Perhaps it'll not be my hand that shepherds mankind back to its proper place. But it will be someone's. Think on this when you remember her.
So memory complete, we've gained the Sword of Eden and Arno's Master Assassin outfit. What was the consequences of that, though? I don't know if Elise is dead or not. I'm not too sure. I don't think we can stop just yet, either. I know we're going over the stream time, but I don't believe we can stop. Not quite yet. Alta was an Isu scientist and the husband of Juno. That was the one, yeah. A member of the Illuminati and one of the civilization's brightest minds. Ata created an observatory on the island, Jamaica. I couldn't remember the name of the husband of Juno, but I know who you mean.
The creed of the Assassin Brotherhood teaches us that nothing is forbidden to us. Once, I thought that meant we were free to do as we would, to pursue our ideals no matter the cost. I understand now. Not a grant of permission, the creed is a warning. Ideals too easily give way to dogma. Dogma becomes fanaticism. No higher power sits in judgment of us. No supreme being watches to punish us for our sins. In the end, only we ourselves can guard against our obsessions. Only we can decide whether the road we walk carries too high a toll.
As you saw there, Arno
We
has
believe
lost
ourselves
Elise.
redeemers, avengers, saviors. We make war on those who oppose us, and they in turn make war on us. We dream of leaving our stamp upon the world. Even as we give our lives in a conflict that will be recorded in no history book. All that we do, all that we are, begins and ends with ourselves.
Yeah, Elise is dead. Very few of these assassin stories end in a good way, do they, really? That's Napoleon Bonaparte. And that is Arno. So years later, they went back inside the temple. So that is the catacombs underneath Paris, where a lot of these skulls and bones were placed.
My god, I don't believe what I'm seeing. Arnold won this fight 2 centuries before it started. Well done, kid. I don't think Abstergo will bother searching the catacombs for Germain's body. The bones are going to be too damaged, too decayed. We're in the clear at this stage. You did good work, Initiate. Until we contact you again, the best you can do is continue searching Arnold's memories for anything else he might have seen, like rare historical data, more DNA samples, anything to help our cause. We'll be in touch when we need you. Count on it.
So they'll be in touch if they need us. We've not seen the end of Ivor. No, there is going to be an end to his story, isn't there? Right, I will fast forward this. Obviously, we've extended the stream to finish off the story. And we obviously can't leave it just yet. So we'll have to fast forward the credits. But what an ending. Elise died, but Arno managed to live and killed Jamal and got the sword at the same time. His master outfit looks quite cool. The only thing hasn't been explained yet is, did he get re-initiated into the assassins? Because he was expelled. But we don't know if he's back in with the assassins or not. But we are live again this evening with Genshin Impact for 2 hours, and tomorrow morning we are back with more Assassin's Creed Unity. And while I've always buried in Newfoundland and not England, yes, exactly. So he must have gone over there at some point. We just don't know why, do we yet? You missed it. Missed what? But tomorrow morning's Unity stream, what we'll do is we'll clear Paris. We'll do a lot of the Paris stories because they've all got little mini stories to them. And then it probably will be Monday morning stream will be when we start Dead Kings. All the assassins are dead. Where was that? I know he talked about them. I didn't. If that's the case, I completely. Missed that. How did I miss the cutscene? I didn't press anything to miss the cutscene though. But yeah, so that'll be the plan for tomorrow morning, and we'll start Dead Kings Monday morning, I think. Supposed to go back to the Enclave. I've not been in control though since. Yeah, I've not been in control of Arno since we killed Jamal. I don't think we're there yet. I think it's after, must be after the credits, because we haven't been back. We haven't been able to be in control. My plan is with the multiplayer is to do the multiplayer missions. I'm not entirely sure exactly how it works. So I haven't really planned it yet. To be fair, the Templars killed them. You must be. We haven't been back to the Enclave because we've not been in control of Arno. So my guess is maybe that's afterwards. Yeah, we'll go back and see, because we haven't been in control of Arno since we killed Jamal, so I think that's an end point. Yeah, you should be able to do everything post-game, because we've still got the DLC to do, and the rest of Paris. The ending, his little speech about how the creed had changed, and he would watch over Paris from now on. There was nothing there about the other assassins. So, I'm not sure. We'll head there and have a look. Do you think we've missed something? Be interesting if we have, because I don't know how we have. That's the only thing. But once we get through this bit of cutscene, of this credits, we'll be able to have a look. I can't skip it. All I can do is fast forward. I can press resume. I didn't know I could press circle. There we go. You invite people to session and you invite, and that in your game. If you click public, fill up the rest of randoms. You can mission private with friends. Okay. We'll have a look. Like I say, we'll clear Paris tomorrow morning, as much as we can. Monday morning we'll start Dead Kings, and then once we know we're near the end of Dead Kings, we'll then look at doing multiplayer as well. I didn't know there was a circle button that we could press to skip the credits, to be fair. I just saw fast forward. Okay, Curtain Call trophy achieved, which is sequence 12. We've got a letter in the room to have a look at as well. Obviously, we are extending. We haven't got a massive amount of time. This will be us. Where's the letter? I would guess this is Elise's letter. There's none there. We've got a database entry for Jamal. Okay, so this is Jamal. Hello, cutting here at the beginning because this is big news. It's not terribly often we get eyes on a Grand Master, even one who's been dead for a couple of centuries, and a sage to boot. This has massive potential, and we're going to need to keep on him, and find out what really happened. All the historical documentation I can find says he died in 1791, which, unless Arno invented time travel, means that the historical record is bollocks. A silversmith and son of a silversmith, Jamal was one of the legends of his trade, but he was doomed to die in obscurity. After an ill-defined scandal, possibly involving a violation of guild laws, he lost his position as silversmith to the King of France and was kicked out of his accommodation in the Louvre. We've read this before, haven't we? To be honest. That seems like we've read that before.
Arno and Elise.
But there's no letters here, although it shows up. So we need to head down to the assassins, don't we? You going to sleep, Goated? Thank you very much. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for the nice words and conversation as well, Goated. Have a good sleep, and we'll see you again soon. Right, we need to head down to the assassins. like I say, we haven't got a massive amount of time, but I do want to see what's happened to the assassins. So, let's have a look. So it should be... Have I got in the wrong... am I the wrong side? Hang on. Yeah, I'm the wrong side, aren't I? Okay. We'll run round. So the bit we want is over here. Okay, let's have a look.
A word, brother?
Let's see what happens inside. And then we will have to end. This place has been... There's a lot of rubbish around, torn down. Do we head up? There's still people here. There's still assassins here. Where are the leaders? That's the question, isn't it? They're not dead, they're there. He's one of the leaders. Yeah, that guy... Isn't he one of the leaders of the assassins? And there's the lady. She was one of the ones that expelled us. So none of them are dead. They're all here. And it looks like they're rebuilding. There is, that lady there was the lady who expelled us. That's her. She was the one that expelled us on the assassins. The guy over here is the one who also joined in expelling us. There's one of them missing. But they're all here. I don't think there's anything we can do down here. No. So I don't know where the cutscene is. But there's two of them alive there. Maybe it comes later. Is it in Dead Kings though? Could it be part of the DLC? That's the thing. I do need to stop in the next couple of minutes, so we've got a couple of minutes to figure it out. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, everyone is here.
How are you, Arno?
Oh, well, thank you. We'll just refill consumables over here. And while we look at, let's look at the... So obviously the weapon we gained is the Sword of Eden. That's our current weapon. And our equipment, our outfit, so have a quick look, is Arno's Master Assassin outfit. That's what we're wearing. He does become Master Assassin of Paris, but I'm not sure if it's by himself. I know he rises to the rank of Master Assassin, but it's not yet. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, they're still all alive.
Arno, Godspeed.
I'm looking myself just to see, because I don't want to obviously miss something important. Yeah, we can have a look at it tomorrow. It's not a problem. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that obviously now we're wearing the Master Assassin outfit, that obviously he's back in the Assassins, but there's nothing that gives you that information.
Hello,
So, not too sure. But it's something we'll look at tomorrow, I think, as we are out of time for today. As I say, we have a lot of Paris still to look at and clear. And there's lots of places we've not even been to be fair. And a lot of the Paris stories have all got mini stories to them, which are really interesting. We've got a cafe mission to do as well. So lots still to do. So tomorrow morning's stream will be the same time as we started this morning. And we'll try and do as much as we can. You sure? Yeah, I'm not sure, to be fair. Like I said, there's definitely 2 of them in there. But I'll have a look myself this afternoon and see if I can find anything. But yeah, the plan tomorrow, we'll clear everything as much as possible. That's tomorrow morning's stream. And then Monday morning, we'll start the DLC. And then we'll make a decision after that. I don't know how long the DLC is, to decide what we do with multiplayer and also when we start Syndicate. I don't think we're going to go for Platinum. I think going back for every mission and replaying all the optional objectives will become tedious. So we probably won't go for Platinum, but we still want to experience as much as we can before we leave Unity. That is my thinking. As I say, we're back this evening for Genshin Impact as well. So we are back this evening for 2 hours. That'll be 9:30 PM GMT. That's all right, no worries though. But that is us done for this morning, I'm afraid, or this afternoon as well. We've kind of extended a little bit. But we are done for today. As I say, we're back this evening for Genshin Impact and back tomorrow morning with more Assassin's Creed Unity. Thank you, El. Good night. As always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. You guys have been incredible, as always. And we will see you again this evening and hopefully tomorrow morning. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.